Hey!
All right, peasants, we're back on this Sunday. You feel me? The Unfiltered Sports Podcast is back on this Sunday. You feel me? CEO, say what's up to the peasants as they roll in to be entertained for the next couple hours.
Yeah. What's good, peasants? You know what I'm saying? You're lucky we're out here finding news stories to cover because it's fucking barren out here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Almost close to the end until football season. I think our cutoff date is our last stream will be the 13th, I believe.
So what's that, like 2 weeks?
Or the 12th. All right. No. 13th, yes, because NBA free agency is the 6th, so there'll probably be a lot of things going on that week. I mean, there's already a lot of things going on now. And then the 13th that's the upcoming week. So, 2 weeks, yep. And then we'll be back September 7th for Sunday football, you feel me? We don't give a fuck about preseason. At least I don't give a fuck about preseason. I really give a fuck about training. I'm sorry, I don't know how people get hyped. How do people get hyped for like training camp and all? Yeah, like let's go training camp. Like who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I never understood it even when I was younger. Like maybe I understood when I was younger a little bit like preseason, only because I was closer to the actual game. But it's like all this training camp and stuff like that. It means nothing. Like you could have the best training camp in the world and suck dog shit in the fucking season. So I just don't take it seriously. The only thing is as long as there's no injuries, that's all I care about. Like,
yeah, like say like fucking like Lamar towards ACL. Okay, you'll care about that.
I mean, right? Like, yeah, but if there's no injuries, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and like there's really, I mean, when's the last time someone got like a major injury during training camp? I can't even remember.
Yeah, it's rare.
Like,
yeah, I mean, remember. The only, I guess, linemen and stuff like that, but since they're not as popular, we don't cover them.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. What's up, Daniel? What's up, the random editor? What's up, Jordan Francis? Yes, I love watching third stringers struggle to score a touchdown. No. The preseason really starts like September through middle of October because none of the starters fucking do anything throughout preseason. None. They play like one drive. Come on, man. Fuck preseason. But CEO, man. Speaking of that, we got the NBA draft that just happened. Now, I'm going to let all of you guys know we're not going to go through every pick and talk about everything because majority of you probably don't know anybody in college basketball. I barely know people in college basketball. But let's start off with the obvious, CEO. Cooper Flagg went to the Mavericks. Are you shocked by this, CEO?
Absolutely not. I mean, if anybody's shocked by this, I mean, it's just like there's nobody that's not shocked that's shocked by this because we all know that the league facilitated a trade to get the Mavs out of there to get to the Lakers for whatever the fuck reason. Yeah. The Mavericks owner, Muriel Addison, one of the worst owners in the league. All right. Clown of a woman. Very disgusting person to look at, by the way. And also, let's be honest, RJ, this was the league's way of, we had a lottery draft, and all of a sudden, oh my God, the first overall pick goes to the Mavs.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was rigged. It's almost like they gave that first overall pick to the Mavs because the league told the Mavericks, hey, listen, bro, you got to give up a Luka to send them to the Lakers so we can boost these fucking ratings or whatever the fuck, splash. And in return, we're going to give you the first overall pick and you can get another one. Like, that's literally what happened here. No one's surprised. They were going to go with Cooper Flagg. The only thing is, although I do think Cooper Flagg is going to be good, we don't know if like Luka for most people is the top 5 player in the league. So it's going to be harder. It's going to be hard to bet that Cooper Flagg is going to be in that wheelhouse or as good as Luka is. Like I said, I hope he is because he's an American, right? For American sake. I hope he is, but it's a big bet. But honestly, I don't think the Mavs cared because It's a Miriam Adelson, disgusting woman. So it is what it is with that. So, what's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are, number one, this was obviously rigged. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, CEO, they had a 1.8% chance to get the number one overall pick. And then ironically, they trade their star player, and now they're about to get someone who's bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic.
Yeah.
Because Cooper Flag's 18. I think, what's his name? Oh my gosh. Luka's like 26, which is still young, but like in NBA terms, Cooper Flag's younger, stays in better shape, plays way better defense.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, come on, man. I can't, it is what it is. I mean, I guess it's good for storyline and entertainment and shit like that. And as it goes for the Mavericks, I mean, hey, Nico Harris, I mean, hey, I guess all those death threats and shit like that, I mean, I guess they weren't warranted. I guess the Mavs, they redeemed themselves, and I guess Maverick fans are happy again. They got Cooper Flag. They just re-signed Kyrie. They still have Anthony Davis, P.J. Washington, Derek Lively, Klay Thompson. That team is pretty stacked. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, I mean, it all depends on how Cooper Flag turns out.
Yeah.
But, the thing is, I was, before this whole thing happened and before we knew that they ended up with the first overall pick, we were looking at this Nico Harrison's one of the most retarded niggas we've probably ever seen in our lives. But, and at this point, at this juncture, you can't even blame him because this is over his pay grade. He didn't make these decisions.
Yeah.
This was made between the league and probably Miriam Adelson and in the owners and stuff like that. That was an agreement they had. So Nico Harrison was just basically, he was paid to be the punching bag.
Yep.
So I guess you can blame him for deciding to be the punching bag. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's obvious that this isn't the nigga that made the decisions to move Luka. Absolutely not. So it looked like that at the beginning, but at this juncture, I believe that this was more done by the league. Adam Silver, Miriam Adelson, and Nico Harrison's just the face. So you, instead of clowning that clown woman that runs that organization, instead they put the Nico Harrison up there so he can look like a jackass in front of the whole world. So I guess I hope they pay him well.
Yeah, you can blame him for being the punching. I certainly wouldn't do it, but I guess, CEO, when you're getting a big healthy check and in a couple months when you're about to get Cooper Flag, I guess it's all worth it. You feel me? But is this shocking by anybody? This is the same as a Knicks fan. The fucking Dallas Mavericks just a couple years ago, CEO, when they missed the playoffs intentionally, I think they got the Knicks first round pick for Porzingis, because if they missed the playoffs, our first round pick would have came back to us. But they intentionally tanked. They benched Luka. I think they benched Kyrie. They had him. And the league was like, that was wrong. Mark Cuban, you get a $750,000 fine, which Mark Cuban spends that shit on lunch. The fuck out of here, bro. So they always been doing shady shit. It doesn't, in retrospect now, it really doesn't shock me that they got this shit going.
No, I mean, but this should prove something, right, RJ?
Yep.
That the league has favorites. Okay.
Yep.
So the Lakers are a favorite, hands down. All right.
Facts.
Not a question. You know why I know this, RJ? Because, and by the way, I'm not saying that I don't think the Mavs are a favorite. I just think that they wanted to move Luka and their prize was Cooper Flag, which statistically speaking is probably not going to be as good as Luka if we look at just the numbers, right? Like in terms of the likelihood that he's going to be as good as Luka is pretty low, if we're being honest. Now, I hope he is, by the way, but he probably isn't. But just looking at this whole situation, this is how I know they have favorites, RJ, and it isn't market dependent. I don't know how this works. Maybe some owners are liked more than others. I don't know, right? But let's look back at 2020, right?
Yep.
The Zion Williamson draft.
Yeah.
If they really cared about, I guess, like super ratings or something, they would have made Zion go to the Knicks. They would have made him go to the Knicks. So my thing is, they obviously rigged this for the Lakers, but they didn't rig it for the Knicks. So my thing is, if you're just looking at it from a pure, I guess, ratings perspective and all that shit, I can't even. I'm not even sure if it's that, because they could have rigged Zion to the Knicks. That would have been huge. They could have rigged multiple picks to go. I mean, to go to better teams. So my thing is, I think does Adam Silver have favorites among the owners, or I don't know. I mean, it's a little bit confusing to me, because again, you could have done the 2020 draft with Zion with New York. You could have done a lot of things, but you decided to do it for the Lakers. Unless the Lakers are so.
Well, see, you're forgetting something.
Yeah,
the reason why the Pelicans got that first round pick is because guess where Anthony Davis went? To the fucking Lakers.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact. I forgot about that. Yep. That's a fact. So basically, that was their compensation, right?
Getting Zion Williamson.
But okay, so I want the whole league to the whole fan base to look at this from the two most, I guess you could say, monumental trades in the 2020s, right? You got AD and you got Luka, right, RJ?
Yep.
And both of them went to the Lakers, and both the teams got compensated.
Yep.
So is this just this favoritism, like the Lakers are above everyone else?
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, because when you see, all right, when you think of the top 10, right?
Yeah.
The top 10 greatest players of all time, you can make a case that majority of them are Lakers. Magic, Kareem, Shaq, Wilt Chamberlain, LeBron. That's like 5. That's literally 5. I'm not saying in order. I'm just saying consensus. So
did you say Kobe?
Kobe, that's another one. Kobe, that's 6 players right there. If you were to make a top 10, all those players would be in there, and they were all Lakers at one point. Or for
I get it, but we have other franchises you can cheat for. How about the Celtics? You can cheat for the Celtics. All right. You can cheat. You know, we got other. You can cheat. I guess you could technically cheat for the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks have been trash forever, but maybe if you helped them, they wouldn't be so trash.
Well, I think what's good, Apex, and Ram we're definitely gonna talk about all the Celtics moves and stuff like that. But I mean, CO, like you said, I honestly think it's more of a which owners suck up to Adam Silver more. I don't think Adam Silver and James don't have a good relationship, bro.
Well, I have a question. Were all the owners that made the trades women?
I know Jeannie Buss was the trade for the Anthony Davis and the Zion. I don't know anything about anything else.
Miriam Adelson is a woman.
Okay, that's one.
A ugly woman. Yeah. And isn't the Pelicans owner a woman?
That's a good question. I'm gonna look it up right now. Pelicans owner. No, isn't it the owner of the Saints as well too?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Is that a man or a woman? Is it?
It's Gail Benson.
Okay, so it's a nigga. Okay.
No, it's a woman.
It's a woman?
Yeah, Gail Benson's a woman, yeah.
The fuck is... Okay.
Okay, so all of these trades, coincidentally, are with females.
Yeah.
This sounds like DEI, my nigga.
It does sound like DEI. Woman empowerment.
Woman empowerment. So women owners get the benefits of the rigged system, apparently.
Yeah.
Either that or they're all blowing Adam Silver.
I don't think you will want fucking the fucking Mavericks owner blowing you off.
I mean, look at that nigga, bro. I mean, we don't know what kind of this. I mean, if you look at like Adam Silver's not exactly, you just look at that nigga. He looks diseased.
I mean, yes, but at the end he has money, and girls don't give a fuck about how you look if you got a lot of money.
But I know I agree with you, but I mean, and funny enough, they all have similar backgrounds, if you know what I mean, RJ.
Oh, they're part of the Tiny Hat community. All of them,
Yeah.
even Genie.
No. The only one who's not part of it is Genie, but I think the Adam and the other ones are.
I didn't.
So, but listen,
that's a good fucking correlation. I did not realize they were all fucking women. That's tough.
yeah. Hey, listen, they think we're stupid, RJ. We smell this shit. All right.
Good correlation, yo.
Listen, listen. If you're gonna rig it, at least help rig it for some of our franchise. How about some East Coast love? You know what I'm saying, RJ? I mean, we got some of the biggest fan bases in the fucking NFL. I mean, the fucking NBA.
Yeah, no love.
But no, LA gets all of it.
LA gets all of it. The Mavericks get this shit. The Pelicans got this shit. Like, come on, man. What the fuck are we doing here? Beyond
Who's the clown in the comments?
You said what?
Who's the clown in the comments?
That's fucking what's his asshole's name?
Oh, yeah.
Playoff Shay, because I remember that.
Okay, so you renamed himself to Little Nig?
Little Nig? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Little Nig.
He's a little nigga.
East Coast gets too much attention. How is that? How does the East?
What?
Like he's so
Apex is a fucking Mavs fan. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Like, okay. No, you know what? I can buy into that if you were, I don't know, if you were like a team in like if you were like Oklahoma or some shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of like we all know the Lakers get favorites. The Lakers get special treatment. All right. And it's disgusting because let's be honest, LA, California's like 90% of the West Coast.
Facts.
So
we think of the West Coast, you think of California. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, apart from California, what's part of the West Coast? Or fucking Oregon and Portland. I mean, Oregon and Washington. That's about it.
Yeah, Washington. The Wizards suck. Sacramento sucks. Come on, man.
Like no one cares about Washington's so irrelevant that people start thinking that when I say Washington, people automatically go to DC, but I'm talking about the state.
Yeah.
Like, and Oregon is just, oh my God, that's even worse.
Why I didn't care why I showed. Yeah, I don't know why I showing your ads. It wasn't. That's
weird. Oh, so before I didn't do that? Oh no, yeah, you're right. Wait, so your at is Lil Nig?
Yeah, that's Lil Nig. That's fucking weird. Wrong, Washington art. No one gives a fuck about what. Who gives a fuck about Washington? The Redskins just got better last year, and we don't even know about this year.
Well, we were talking about Washington, the state, that even on the West Coast. If he's referring to that, then he's absolutely right. I mean, who the fuck cares about Washington, the state? I mean, Washington, I guess DC. If you're like when you refer to Washington, just say DC so we don't get confused. But DC.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you were talking about this, like Washington DC.
No,
Go ahead.
No, listen. Washington, the state, is irrelevant. All right,
it's facts. No one gives a fuck.
Like it's literally on the top. It's left-hand corner at the tippy top of the country. It's cold as fuck. There is no NFL team up there. There's the only entertainment in Washington is the fact that you can travel to Portland, which is a shitty city, and you can travel to, I guess, Canada because you're close to Canada. That's your only form of entertainment.
You're traveling from one shitty state to a shitty country. Like what the fuck? Like my nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, and by the way, that's where Awesome Kid lives.
Yeah, that's tough. They have the Seahawks. The Seahawks are irrelevant, though. Yeah,
you're right. They do have, but that's how irrelevant the state is, right?
Bro, Nick, were you even alive when fucking Marshawn Lynch and Richard Sherman were there, bro? This nigga's what, 18? So what was that 2015 CEO?
Yeah.
How old is this nigga? What, 6?
Yeah, about there.
What's up, Stanley?
It's good. New
York City is the biggest city in the U.S. and the 8th biggest state in the world, and they are the biggest media market, so they're going to get the most attention. No,
but here's the thing.
It's about that California gets all the rich shit.
Okay, yeah, I get it. And by the way, I hate New York, right? It stinks. By the way, you know what I'm saying? Except for the Yankees. Yeah. They should move to Maryland. But as I was saying, yes, New York gets all the attention but organic attention, like the fans.
Yeah.
The league doesn't. First of all, the league doesn't give New York any benefits. That's not like they hate New York for some reason. Maybe they hate Dolan, and I get it. He's an asshole. But at the same time, it's kind of like you would think, at least, theoretically speaking, that if New York is the biggest city in terms of like almost the world, you think it would make somewhat sense to rig it to their favor at least a couple times. I don't know. I feel like if that was your goal, RJ, to like maximize eyeballs and maximize relevancy, you probably start there, right?
Well, I think you brought up a good point about the ownership because CO, they did rig it for Patrick Ewing to come to the Knicks. Now, with James Dolan there, people forget James Dolan took over ownership since 1999. Isn't it funny how since he took ownership, they've been asked ever since, literally.
Okay, so I don't know, because I'm assuming that. Okay, so this could be something, RJ, where it's like the majority of the owners don't like him, so they all fuck him over.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, look at the guy. Like, he makes the dumbest decisions. He says dumb shit. He bans fans for saying sell the team, which, I mean, okay, yeah, it's annoying, but at the same time, you can't like silence somebody for their freedom. I mean, bro, if you have Spike Lee, who's the biggest cuck for the Knicks, who I fucking hate, by the way, but at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, come on, bro.
No, it's just, first of all, I mean, banning fans for saying sell the team is just like, first of all, no owner has ever done that except for Dolan, I think.
Yep.
And trust me, the Browns owner has heard plenty of sell the team.
Facts.
So it's not like you have to be thin-skinned and a clown to do that. And by the way, the only reason I'll give him slight credit is he started hiding his face. So, You know what? We'll give you credit for that. You finally realize that people don't like you, and you watch the games in your house or in a sweet box where no one can see you. So,
damn, RJ hates Spike Lee. Spike Lee's a woke bitch. Like Spike Lee back in the 90s, I loved him. I loved all of his movies. Now he's just, female empowerment. See, women are smarter than men. No, they're smarter than you cuck. Shut the fuck up, dog.
Yeah, and by the way, Spike Lee, I know he made movies, but for at least in our generation, Spike Lee has been known as a Knicks fan. Like his Knicks fandom has eclipsed his career achievements.
Facts. Now, granted, there is a movie that he has with Denzel, and Denzel's one of my favorite actors, one of the greatest actors ever. He has a movie coming out this fall, which the trailer looks entertaining. But see, I promise you, there's gonna be one or two moments where there's gonna be some woke shit in there, so it is what it is there. But at the same time, Spike Lee, he's a clown. Look at that guy. He's a clown.
No, yeah, I agree. He's definitely a clown, and he's very obsessed with the Knicks. Because like I get it, like if you're a big fan, but that nigga like never misses a game. Like, Jesus.
I guess when you're rich, you have that benefit.
I mean, I'll give him props. I mean, no one can ever question his
time. Like, dudes, like I love the Knicks too. At the same time, do something better with your fucking. Like, I don't understand these. Like, I could never be like CEO could be the biggest Ravens fan. I promise you, he wouldn't go to every single fucking home game of the Ravens.
No. And I don't think any. Like Spike, that's why I said you can't ever question his fandom. I'll say that because, first of all, because he always sits on the front rows, right? Like on the sidelines.
Yeah.
He has to get free tickets all the time.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah, because there's no fucking way because you know how expensive those front row tickets are. Like,
gosh.
So imagine you're spending thousands upon thousands every day. Like, no, you're not that. I mean. Spike Lee's well known, but he's not that rich, right?
Nice.
And so he gets free tickets. He probably has free tickets for life, and a lot of celebrities. And my theory is, I'm assuming the front row or the courtside seats are mostly free and given away to like celebrities. Yep. So, that's their way of marketing. Like, oh my God, look who showed up to the game! And I'm like, if he had to pay a couple of G's, he probably would have stayed home.
especially when the Knicks were bad. Ain't no way you go in every single fucking game.
No, it's just like, and by the way, I'm not even sure if most fans have, even if you have the money, probably have access to courtside.
Why would you do that? It's basketball. Like,
yeah, first of all, I don't want all those sweaty niggas near me. All right, that's one.
Cameras on you and shit.
Like them niggas probably stink. All right, and second of all, like I don't like the cameras on you. Some niggas probably gonna hit you with the ball on the head, and I'm gonna get pissed. So
if you say the wrong thing, they're gonna kick you. They're gonna kick you out.
Like, nah, fuck that. And so you have to pay premium dollar to get treated like a fucking I guess like a fucking water boy. Like, nah. Only people that get benefit off of that are celebrities who get in for free, and they're only there because they only get in for free because the teams see that as promotional marketing.
Yeah. Like, the Raptors. Oh, look, Drake's here. Come to the game.
Yeah, look how relevant we are, bro. With Drake's there. Like, okay.
Drake's a fag. So, is what is there. But CEO, let's talk about your Celtics making some big moves. Trading Jrue Holiday for Simmons and trading away Porzingis for picks. CEO, your thoughts on each move, CEO?
All right, so I knew they were going to move off of Porzingis because, goddamn, he was awful in the playoffs. Like, ridiculous. Now, I know he had some kind of illness, but still, dude was terrible. And I knew that they were probably going to move off of Jrue because he's 33. He's going to be 34. I'm assuming that they want to get younger. And I didn't expect them to get Simmons from the trade. Mm-hmm. I think for the Celtics, it's an A+. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody who's a walking bucket, all right? You get somebody who's a legit walking bucket for you, can score all three, can score in the paint, can score outside, can score mid-range, and you traded him for an older player. And granted, I feel like if Holiday was in his prime, then of course I'd rather have Holiday, right? Because he's defensively, there's no comparison. Jor also is a pretty decent offensive player in his prime. But now, this year, RJ, this season, defensively, he was good, like always. But offensively speaking, bro, I'm seeing a decline, okay? And, Jory has been a decent offensive player the majority of his career. Nothing super great, but he was decent. And now he's deteriorating a little bit on that side of the ball. And it's a little bit of a liability. Now with Simmons, he's 26, can score at all three levels. And I like the fit. I think they're getting younger, right? They're getting way younger, at least 6 to 7 years younger with Simmons. I like that right there. He's in the exact age range as Tatum and Brown. You know what I'm saying? So I like that right there. Now, yes, we have to pay him, I think. But again, I think it's a good investment because he's a young player. And he's a walking bucket, and we kind of struggled with that. I think he can get his own shots and shit like that. So I like it. I think it was a bad trade for Portland because the fuck you want Jor for? He's 34. You're not a contender. You don't have You don't really have stars over there. You had some young prominent stars. Simmons was one of them. Yeah. And you gave him up for the guy. I think didn't we get Jor from Portland?
Milwaukee.
Oh, no, Milwaukee got him from Portland, right?
Yeah, Milwaukee got him. No, he was on that team when I think it was a three-way trade, but you guys got him from Milwaukee, though.
Okay, so, yeah, we got him from Milwaukee, but listen, I don't know what Portland's doing. Maybe they just wanted to get Simmons. They don't want to pay Simmons, which is fine. Because Simmons is good. Like, he's a walking bucket. I like him, but he's not the type of player that you're going to build around, right?
Isn't Jrue up for a contract too?
I think so.
So why the fuck? I'd rather pay Simmons over Jrue. Drew's 34. I can understand why the Celtics got rid of him because, okay, you're still good defensively, but you're on the decline, obviously. We don't want to pay you all this money. Fucking what's his name? Simmons is about to be in this. He's right dab in his prime, bro.
Yeah, and
yeah, Portland, you got to hold the L for that. Sorry.
Listen, Brad Stevens did a fantastic job. Worked his magic. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy about it. I think we got an upgrade overall. Now, listen, yeah, defensively, I'm a little bit worried, but again, Jor, at least this season, didn't really produce good offensively, so at least he's going to make up on that side of the ball.
Yeah.
And by the way, getting younger for Tatum's return is exactly what they should do. Like building, getting Jor. You should get Al Horford the fuck up out of here, please. Like, thank you, Al, for your services, but it's time to fucking go. Get the fuck up out of here. Like, listen, we all know this season for the Celtics is a I'm not even going to call it rebuilding because I think we have our core players, but it's more of a retooling season where it's kind of like our best player is not going to play this season. So we're just going to move pieces around and make the team younger for him when he gets back.
And you know what this also does, CEO? It lets Tatum come back at his own pace. Now you guys have offensive weapons. Now Tatum doesn't have to rely on everything because usually it takes a year for a guy to really get back from an ACL tear to be back to how he is. So now Tatum's like, he can take his time now. Now you have now, do you think you're going to trade Jaylen Brown or no?
No, I don't think so, right? But listen, we don't know. First of all, Brad Stevens is a very calculated motherfucker, all right? So he's a very strategic person. Before we get into that conversation, let's get into Porzingis.
All right.
Now, with the Porzingis trade, I knew we were going to move off of him, so I wasn't surprised about that. My problem was what we got for him was garbage. But listen, because we got what's his name, Georges Niang or something like that.
His name, Yang. Yep.
Yeah, fucking trash. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks. And I think a lot of Celtics fans were disappointed with that trade, but I'm looking at it from Steven's perspective, and he wanted to get Porzingis' money off the books, right? And we got some second round picks for it. Listen, I'm always open to getting more draft capital, no matter if it's a first or second. But people like the point was moving off of Porzingis because I feel like the Celtics weighed their options and felt like, okay, for the past 2 years, this nigga's been on and off. We can't rely on him. Look at what happened in the playoffs. Dude was ball sacks. He was horrible. We're paying him a lot of money. Let's get him off the books. We're not going to invest more years into him because let's be honest, RJ, Porzingis is shot. Done. Like his injuries have mounted to such a degree that he's just a walking medical bill at this point. A walking medical bill.
Also, you already got your ring. So,
and we already got the ring. So I feel like Brad is looking at this. Okay, let's get money off of the books. Like, let's get a good chunk of the money off the books to whoever accepts him. I guess the Atlanta was dumb enough to do so. So we sent him to Atlanta, and we got picks off of it. Now Georges Niang dude's ass. So it's not like I think that Stevens is looking at him as any kind of potential piece to have on the team, but I think that maybe this is Stevens trying to open up more money to do something bigger.
That's a good way to look at it.
And honestly, bro, I'd welcome it if we could pull off a trade to get that bastard Jaylen Brown the fuck up off of my team. All right, I would welcome it. Now I know a lot of people. Especially Josh. Josh, I'm disgusted by you, all right? not only because you dick ride the Giants nonstop, but mainly because it seems like you pick the worst possible things to dick ride. First it was the Giants. Now it's Jaylen. Now it's Jaylen Brown. And listen, Jaylen Brown, Josh, with the Jaylen Brown thing. He's not. I'm glad the world saw it. Jaylen Brown was carried. Everyone's saying he was the one carrying. He didn't do nothing. All right. Yes, is he a good defense? Like, he'll have his games, right, RJ? Well, he'll look good. But he's way too inconsistent. I'd prefer somebody else. I'd prefer if we could move off of him. Now that we got some of the cap space, we can move his contract. And I would like, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I would like to move him for Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, that
because
would be
because I feel like my perception of Brown and your perception of Brown is that this nigga is overrated as fuck. All right.
Yeah.
And remember, last podcast I said perception is what matters the most. Just like people, we think Green is pretty mid, but people perceive him as being a rising star.
Jalen Green,
Yeah, Jalen Green. So we could use that same advantage of perception, because I can guarantee, even though we think that Brown is overrated and the dude's not all that, I guarantee you a lot of people think he was a big factor in the championship game, and with enough help he could be a superstar or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So why can't we pawn him off to Milwaukee?
I mean, also, let's not forget it when you guys went to the championship against the Warriors. Jaylen Brown carried. So let's not forget that shit.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, shit. Well, I mean, why not?
But listen, because if you think about it, who's gonna offer the Milwaukee Bucks a better player than Jaylen Brown?
I mean, shoot. I mean, it is a good deal.
Think about it. The salaries match. By the way, the fact that we're paying Jaylen Brown Giannis money is fucking disgusting. But that's a conversation for another.
I forgot. That's nah.
So yeah, it's disgusting. So the salaries match. We can give Brown away. We can give up more picks, right? I guess we could, we can make a nice package for them that I feel like is going to be very competitive. They're going to get a two-way star, which is what a lot of people think he is. So, and we're going to get Giannis. And you know what? If we can manage to move off of Brown and get a Giannis, I think that we can compete even without Tatum.
Yeah. Because
we'll have pieces around Giannis. We'll have Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jaylen Brown's gone, but honestly, it's not that. We got Derek White. You know what I'm saying? We got pieces now. So I don't think I think it'd be an upgrade. We could do kind of like, we can compete now and next year with Giannis as our number one player. And then when, Tatum is back at full force, Giannis he'll be like 32 at that time. He'll still be in prime shape to play at Giannis levels when Tatum comes back.
Yeah, I agree. Now, granted, Celtics, Milwaukee don't do that shit. It's fuck Boston, fuck the Celtics. You know what I'm saying?
Well, come on, RJ. You don't want to see us get Giannis? Come on.
Absolutely not. I will throw up, you know what I'm saying, all over my fucking computer set. I will boycott the NBA like TRL is and say it's the worst league ever.
You know what's funny? I gotta call TRL out. It's like anytime his team sucks, like the league automatically sucks with him.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it? He's a big baseball fan now. Aren't the Diamondbacks doing good? I don't know. So
yeah, okay.
It is it is what it is. Facts, Alex. Fuck Boston and their fans. What's up, Evan? Quick question: who is a Celtics fan you know, other than CEO? I actually know a lot of Celtics fans. We're not trading him to Boston. Evan, you're a Milwaukee. Oh yeah, Evan is a Milwaukee fan. He lives out there in Wisconsin. I forgot about that.
Hey, Evan, listen. First of all, don't underestimate the genius of Brad Stevens. Second of all, Giannis doesn't want to be in this shitty organization anymore. He wants to win. All right. He wants to be part of a bigger legacy organization like the Boston Celtics. All right.
Now, I did see, I think yesterday or this morning, I don't remember, that Golden State's the front runner to get Giannis. So I don't know.
Listen, the only reason they wouldn't trade us Giannis is because we're in the same conference.
Yes.
Now, are they willing to give Giannis up to Golden State for peanuts and get nothing of value in return just so he won't stay in the conference? I mean, it's a possibility, but I feel like, that'd be dumb for them to do, right? Because what can What can what's it called? Golden State realistically give them that we can't?
No, you guys have the way better deal. I just feel like they'll be petty and be. I mean, CEO, bro. I mean, like, bro, fucking. They gave up. Like, nah. It's like these teams are fucking petty. They just don't want the player to go back and fucking. I mean, if you put Giannis on the fucking Celtics, that's a championship level team, especially in the East. Now, if you put them in Golden State, yeah, they'll make the playoffs, but there's no guarantee they're coming out.
Listen, if we don't now, this is just speculation. Giannis could be. I'm a Bucks fan, but I do like watching Knicks games and cheering for New York.
Brunson.
Oh, Brunson. Okay, listen. Okay, so another Josh. Listen. When it comes to this whole scenario, first of all, this is speculation. Maybe Brad Stevens doesn't even want to pursue Giannis, but I think he does. If I would guess, but hey, maybe if it's not Giannis, maybe he has another player that's not even on our radar.
Bobo's a free agent.
Wait, who?
Bobo from the Suns.
Man, get that nigga. Get that. Rio Bobo is. Yeah, I don't know why people make such a big deal about the dude. The dude's ass, and I don't get the hype with him.
Bad. I mean, he's not that bad. I mean,
I'll say this dude is kind of scary to look at. I'll say that.
I mean, sure, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, if he does good for your team, I mean.
Now listen, we need somebody like Giannis, because at the same time, it's like Tatum's basically full powered. Tatum isn't coming back until like 2 years.
Yes.
And that's a long, in sports years, RJ, that's a long time.
Yo, okay? Josh, it's not your bro. CEO's roasting you up because, bro, like you do dumb shit, my nigga. Come on, bro. You can't get mad at him.
But listen, as I was saying, RJ, it's just that's a long time in sports years. We need to compete now, and the only way we can compete now is getting Giannis.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense because looking at the East is weak now. Literally, the East is weak. Halliburton's out, Tatum's out, Giannis wants out, and Dame is out. So I mean, the time to strike now.
Oh, RJ, yeah, and I forgot. Yeah, you make a good point. Halliburton's also out for 2 years.
Yeah.
And they're coming back in 1 year. They're coming, but we know it's not until 2 years. Like
they're not going to be fully healthy until.
Yeah, just look at Cade Cunningham.
I told you his rookie year was, even in college, he was phenomenal. He tore his ACL, came back. He had to catch his, get his legs under him, and then now look, he's cooking now. It's going to be the same thing with these.
Yo, I'm sorry. Remember said, I only know Bobo because that motherfucker looks like a 7-foot homeless crackhead. Yeah, that's what I said, bro.
Oh, shit. Bobo looks like a taller male Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro's scary to look at. That's what I meant.
I mean, maybe you get Sabonis as the center. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad fit.
Yeah. I mean, well, we got to see what he has up his sleeve. And yeah, by the way, yeah, I'm glad that God gave Bobo the height and money he needs to get bitches. That's all I got to say. Because if that nigga was in the NBA, bro.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, yeah, listen, RJ, I feel like Brad Stevens has something up his sleeve. Brad Stevens is, I'd say, one of the like a top 5 GM in the league.
Yeah.
So he definitely has something up his sleeve.
Josh, you know what, CEO? Trade Jaylen Brown to the Magic for Franz Wagner. It's a win-win for both of us.
What do you mean a win-win for both of us? Nigga,
Why the fuck would the Magic trade Franz Wagner for Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, that's a bad move.
Now, granted, that might be good for you guys, yes, but why the fuck would the Magic do that? Hey, we have a young and up-and-coming team. Let's get a guy who can't even fucking dribble the ball. Josh, are you out of your fucking mind, bro?
Now, listen, with Franz Wagner, the thing is, It's not the. Now I know what he may be thinking. He's saying, "Hey, but you guys are talking about trading Brown for Giannis, right?"
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is that Franz is like 23 years old, so you don't trade a 23-year-old who's probably playing better than Brown is right now.
Yes.
So you don't do that. You just don't do that, especially with when you got Paolo and you got other pieces. It's not a good move.
Yeah, and once again, even Orlando's not stupid enough to do that shit. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, Josh is smoking that good shit. Like, Josh, one more dumb comment. I'm about to give you dunk of the day, bro. I'm trying to give you a pass. It's like, my nigga, you just keep saying dumb shit and dumb shit and dumb shit and dumb shit, my nigga. Come on. Get the hell out of here, dog. You know, it is what it is. But CEO, let's talk about another trade. A lot of free agency happened. We haven't even hit free agency yet. But Lonzo traded to the Cavs, CEO. Because people might look at this and go, "Oh, it's nothing." I think it's a real big something, CEO. Especially some of the rumors that we see. So, CEO, your thoughts on the Cavs getting Lonzo?
I mean, what is he, a bench piece?
I don't know. Your thoughts?
I mean,
going?
Like the only listen. I mean, he could start if he started like if you put Lonzo at the 1 and put Mitchell at the 2 and then got rid of Garland for something, right? That's the only thing you can do. I mean, I guess like the only thing I could see this making sense because if as it stands, he's a bench piece right now. As it stands, like he'll be coming off the bench. And again, if Lonzo's your is your backup point guard, I think that's a good situation to be in.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good Lonzo is a true point guard. He's not a shooting guard. He's a true point guard. So that's kind of I like that for them coming off the bench. My only thing is, could they bring him on for him to play the 1, put Mitchell at the 2, and try to package Garland and trade him for something else? Like that's a possibility.
I honestly think that's a possibility. CEO. So I saw maybe a month ago, somewhere around there, that the Cavs are open to trading Garland and Jared Allen. Now, CEO, this is the best the Cleveland Cavaliers have been with Donovan Mitchell, and they made it to only the second round. And I think their time, obviously, Donovan Mitchell is not the problem. I mean, he balled out throughout all these playoffs, even dealing with injuries. Lonzo Ball. Now, is Lonzo the better scorer out of him and Garland? No. But people got to look at Garland's numbers in perspective. Does he have his – I call him the D'Angelo Russell of this era, where D'Angelo Russell have these 30, 35, 40-point games. But if you look at his shot percentage and how many times he fucking shot the ball, he had to fucking take 90 shots to get 35 points. Now you're getting Lonzo, who, like you said, if he starts, he's a better passer, a better playmaker, way better on defense than Garland. Better on defense than Garland.
Like as a fit, he's just way better. I feel like as a system fit because Garland, apart from I guess occasionally going off shooting wise, he offers nothing defensively. He's shorter than Donovan. I feel like with this situation, you get somebody who can facilitate the ball, who can get good assists and who can play defense, and so I like this move, and I feel like Garland doesn't have a place in this team. You can move him for I don't know. I guess I'm not saying they would get Giannis, but I guess if they made a push to get Giannis, I guess he would definitely be on the table to get traded.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we got to see what happens, but once again, Lonzo needs to stay healthy. But good thing is, thank God he did come back. I think he played 35 games. I think he sat down for the rest of an injury, but I think he just saw that the Bulls weren't really doing anything. Or maybe the Bulls said, hey, sit down because we're going to trade you soon. So we got to see what happens. Lonzo at the 1, I think for a fit perspective is better with the Cavs because now – you have your backcourt. What's one of the problems with the Cleveland Cavaliers? They have Donovan and Garland who are not good at defense. Now you put Lonzo back there who's good at defense and doesn't want to score. You have what's his name? Mitch. You have Mobley. You got all these other scorers that can score for him. All he has to do is just play defense and facilitate, which he's proven that he can do. So,
right.
We'll see what happens there. I mean, I don't blame them for. I mean, Garland. I never liked Garland. I don't know what the hype is around Garland. I know Brandon loves Garland for some reason.
Okay, listen. If Brandon likes him, you know he stinks.
Well, I mean, Brandon did like Jaylen Brown at one point, so and Randall.
Yeah, and Randall. So listen, rule of thumb: if Brandon likes a player, they probably suck,
Jones.
and they probably
Quentin
stink.
Johnson too. So
And
yeah,
Quentin.
that's yes.
Yeah, listen, Garland, bro. I mean, what can you get for Garland if you're the Cavs? I mean, realistically,
Maybe if you package him with Jared Allen, maybe, and some picks, maybe get. I have no idea. Maybe some bench players.
Yeah, because honestly, I think the perception of Garland is way lower than the perception of Jaylen Brown. So
I don't know. People, no. Let's see. A lot of people like. Go look at my fucking video. People were shit on me about Garland. I'm like, bro, Garland's not good. He's D'Lo, and D'Lo in his prime wasn't fucking good. Oh, he puts up 30 points. Okay, yeah, it's cute, but when I watch him play, he's an eyesore. There's a reason why Kobe ain't want him on the fucking team.
yeah,
The fuck out of here, bro. Speaking of that, CEO, well, we're going to talk about both these players. Timberwolves have been making some deals. Naz Reid signs a 5-year deal, $125 million. And Julius Randle signs for a 3-year deal, $100 million, CEO. Now, we're going to talk about Naz Reid first. What's your thoughts on the Naz Reid signing?
Okay, so the Naz Reid signing, I think it's an okay signing. You know, he's definitely he's a 5 that can. I mean, I'll personally I see him more as a 4, but he's a 5. I guess they use him as a 5 that he's only 25. He can shoot the perimeter, and he can get hot for you occasionally. So I actually don't think it's a horrible deal. Do I think they overpaid? Yes, but I don't see it. I don't see it's a bad thing that they kept him personally.
Yeah, I mean, he could also play defense and box. I think he's better than fucking Rudy Gobert. I'll say that. He's better. He's way better offensively and defensively. Rudy Gobert is one of the most overrated players defensively. I'm sorry. This guy's a clown. Like, come on, man. Like, people like, oh, he's defensive player of the year. Does that mean anything? Does that really mean, like, bro? Like, nah. I ain't fucking with it. And Julius Randle, CEO, signed for 3 years, $100 million, CEO. Your thoughts?
Okay, I hate this one.
No.
The reason I don't like this one is because he's 30 years old.
Okay.
You're paying him for 3 years, $100 million. That's way too much money for fucking Julius Randle. Listen, I know I guess you could say he balled out for them, but it's just, we just have to keep it 100. This whole Julius Randle, like, overhyped. Like, you know what Julius Randle feels like to me? He kind of feels like Derek Carr, where it's kind of like this thing. It keeps getting big contracts and keeps getting starting jobs when he's just not it. He's not that guy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, this dude, I'm just like, yeah, okay. If you listen, I think Randall's fine in the same way that Derek Carr would be fine if you paid him a reasonable amount of money and it's nothing ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I see. I don't like it personally.
And also, his playoff run kind of reminds me of Daniel Jones' playoff run, where he had, quote, a good playoff run and they overpaid for him.
Yeah.
He could be trashed next fucking year in the playoffs. That would not shock me at all. I'm actually shocked they re-signed him. I guess Anthony Edwards liked him that much. I mean, it is what it is there. And they probably realized, okay, we're not getting Kevin Durant. Let's just get fucking Randall at this point. Just keep it, re-sign him. And go ahead.
No. It's just I feel like the Timberwolves are doing a lot of wasting money when they could try to make a bigger splash, because you got Edwards, right?
Well, I mean, you can't do anything when you traded 5 first-round picks for Gobert. I mean, come on.
God damn, bro. That was such a bad trade. It's just like, RJ, it's just like, you have Anthony Edwards, and we said the same thing. Edwards is not doing anything if you don't pair him with somebody. He's not. Now, he's just not. And, I don't know what else to tell you people, but And for some reason, something popped up in my mind regarding possible trade targets. We forgot, like John Morant could be a trade target, right?
He could be. I mean, they traded who they just trade? Desmond Bain, yeah. So
well, what if how would you see someone like John Morant doing on Boston?
That would be horrible. He's horrible. Like, nah. I mean, he's a ball hog. He's a point guard that can't facilitate. Nah. I'm good, dog.
So if he went to, let's say, no, because you got, no, it wouldn't make sense because let's say he went to New York, you'd be angry?
I would think it's a bad move. Because
okay,
so you're moving Brunson.
He can play this. No, because both of them are two guards pretending to be one guards. So
yeah, but I mean, Brunson's a way better shooter, though.
Okay, so I mean, it doesn't matter really who you put at the one, right? I mean,
John Morant's like a Westbrook. That's what he is. Like, he's entertaining to watch, but if you're trying to win a championship, he should be nowhere on your radar. What does he do good? He can't shoot. I mean, he's athletic. I'll give him that. He can't facilitate. He can't play defense. He's injury prone. He gets himself in dumb trouble. I mean, shit. I mean, and I like Ja, but it's like, come on, bro. He's this modern era of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, because he would definitely get fan bases excited though.
Oh yeah, of course. You bring him on your team. If you're Miami and you need a fan base, yeah, bring him on. But you're not gonna win shit with him.
Yeah, that is true.
Like people say, like I seen this meme where it said, "Oh, how did OKC win their title?" And it showed John Morant getting injured. I'm like, bro, John Morant, the Memphis Grizzlies were gonna lose that series even if Ja was there. He got injured in the fourth game. They were down 0-3 already. Like, come on.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, yeah, I like Ja, but still, at the end of the day, nah. But CEO, speaking of a guy who can win, James Harden signed a 2-year deal, $80 million with the Clippers. What's your thoughts? Do you think this is a mistake, CEO?
Yeah, I mean, this is This is horrible, RJ. Because why are you re-signing? First of all, James Harden's, how old is that nigga? Like
34.
34. So, you're paying a 34-year-old $80 million for 2 years for what? He's not winning anything. James Harden last opportunity to shut anybody up was last year, and he failed to do it.
I feel like we see that every year. His last opportunity was like,
no, it's just like Harden is what he is, bro, and it's just like Harden. No, bro, Harden. Like at this point, the Clippers are an unserious organization. So
that's not saying that. I mean, they always been unserious.
Clippers are ticket sales over winning. Basically, they only care about, hey guys, look, we got James Harden. Like they be the type of niggas to get John Morant. That's who they are.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. They need to pay off that fucking new stadium they got.
They were like, listen, bro, we'll get whatever big name, no matter if they're ass. Like,
And what's our boy's name? Jordan Francis. We're sorry we're saying this about your team, but even it's true.
Well, Josh said he's not Clippers,
so I really can't apologize to you.
Listen, Clippers, bro, they'll do anything. Listen, they're the type of team that after LeBron plans to retire, they'll beg him for a 1-year deal for like $300 million just so they can say he was a Clipper. Like they're so desperate for names. It's like they're sad. They're poorly run. I think they have inferiority complex because they have to compete with the Lakers.
Like focus on your own shit. Like, well, you know what, CEO? You know what they need to do? They need to get a female fucking owner. That will help them.
Shit. In this league, that might help him actually, yeah.
What's his name needs to get the fuck up out of there, sell the team, or like have his wife run it and fucking have Silver get blown by, have his wife blow Silver so he can fucking get Giannis or some shit or Joker. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, man, it's just Clippers are
the Bills of the NBA. No, they're not. They are not the Bills of the NBA. The hell? The Clippers, they're like the Chargers of the NBA.
Yeah, there you go.
Like they'll go to the playoffs, but they're getting smoked in the first round.
Yeah, that's a good one. They're the Chargers of the NBA.
The Chargers. Oh yeah, they got Jim Harbaugh. They got Justin Herbert. Look at them, fucking don't do jack shit. They got Khalil Mack. Don't do jack shit. Clippers. Oh, they got Paul George. They got Kawhi. They got fucking Harden and Westbrook. CEO get fucking bounced in the first round every fucking year.
No. First of all, the Kawhi experiment needs to go away.
Why is that even an experiment, Clippers?
Like the fact that SGA now has a title and you gave him away for a nigga that's barely been healthy for the past 5 years is sad.
No, they gave him away for Paul George, and we see how that fucking worked out.
Oh yeah, no, that's worse actually.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah, that's worse. So listen, hang it up, Clippers. If I'm the Clippers, bro, just move out of the West Coast. There's enough California teams. Like I know they just got a new stadium. That's a bad thing, but listen.
Hey, facts.
Like if I was I would be like, man, we're cursed. We got to move cities. Let's go to like some. I don't know who needs a basketball team.
Go to Seattle. Seattle's desperate for a fucking basketball team. I mean.
Yeah, something. It's just like
hold on. Even if okay, you're not gonna win shit in Seattle, but at least people come pay to see Kawhi. You know, awesome kid and his fucking gay ass friend. They're gonna go pay to see Kawhi and James Harden. Even with that, why do you want to compete with the Lakers? Why?
It's not working.
Move to Vegas is good. Buffalo, nah, but you're gonna get outshined by the Knicks. But oh yeah, they were in Buffalo. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I mean, you're gonna get outshined by the Bills and fucking Knicks. So go to Seattle. That's an easy place. And see, correct me now. I know Sacramento's in California, right?
Yeah.
Obviously the Lakers is Golden State California?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not only competing with the Lakers. You have Golden State, who's relevant. Sacramento, I mean, it's whatever with them. It is what it is. So it's like you're getting outshined by all these fucking teams. And you know Vegas, they're going to make a brand new team for Vegas. Get out of there and go to Seattle. At least you can fucking make a lot of money there.
Listen, you go, you know, they should go back to Buffalo, right? Or better yet, they should go to Syracuse. You know what I'm saying, RJ?
Syracuse do love basketball. I will say that.
Yeah, there you go. And you can go to games because they're close.
I'm not going to fuck Syracuse.
Come on, RJ. You wouldn't support the Syracuse Clippers?
Hell no. Fuck that. I'm a New York Knicks fan.
Come on, RJ. You got to represent what's closest to you, right?
The Knicks are close. What are you talking about? It's New York.
Yeah, but Syracuse would be closer.
No, New York is more. No, I'm more closer to New York than fucking Syracuse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Syracuse is like Buffalo. That's a little further.
Listen,
I'm closer to Jersey than I am fucking Buffalo.
Listen, I tell them to move to Albany, but y'all too irrelevant.
We're the capital of New York. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, then put them there. We
don't have enough space. We're a city.
Oh, look, hey, yo, RJ, listen, you wouldn't root for the Albany Clippers?
Absolutely not.
You're betraying your city, RJ.
This ain't my city, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Carmelo played in Syracuse. You don't like Melo, RJ? I do like Melo, but first of all, Josh, when Melo played in Syracuse, I was like 2 years old. That's number one. And number two, no, first of all, I'm a Florida State fan. So fuck Syracuse. We're in the same conference, but that's for football. Even in basketball, now I know Carmelo's son. I forgot his name. He's with Syracuse. I might watch, but college basketball is just too fucking irrelevant for me to watch. I'm sorry. Like I tried it. It's just I can't watch it. I'm sorry. I just can't watch it, bro.
Yeah, that's bad. Like women's basketball is doing better than college. Mel's.
Caitlin Clark's doing better than fucking. I'll say that.
Caitlin Clark's doing better than the whole male basketball league.
That's bad. Get your shit together. Now, granted, it's not really their fault because David Stern made the one and done rule where like you can get like a Cooper Flag, and you're like, okay, we'll have him for 1 year. Then he's gonna fucking leave.
Yeah, that is true.
So it is what it is there. And then see another re-signing, Kyrie Irving to the Mavs. Is this a mistake?
Kyrie Irving to the Mavs is. I'm looking not from the Mavs perspective. I think from the Mavs perspective, it's a good move.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe for Kyrie, it's a bad move because you're only there to like what? I don't think you're gonna be because AD's probably leaving, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be. I mean, yeah, you can be. I guess you could try to mentor Cooper Flag and be, I guess, his mentor. I mean, I mean, you're not gonna win a championship.
You really want Kyrie as a mentor?
I mean, he's not. I mean, apart from the flat Earth shit, which was retarded.
Did you see how he did with the fucking Celtics as a mentor?
Yeah, but he was younger. Now he's less retarded. He's less retarded. Listen, I mean, listen, if you want to, from a winning perspective, I feel like this is an L for Kyrie. Not because I just don't see them competing unless Cooper Flag turns out to be like a generational talent. I don't see them competing right off the bat. I mean, in terms of like seriously, maybe they'll make the playoffs here and there, but it's just I don't know. Maybe Kyrie's comfortable in Dallas. I wouldn't be. I don't want to. If I was Kyrie, I wouldn't want to do anything with that organization personally. But that's just me.
Well, number one, I mean, looking at the team on paper, Kyrie's coming back to a young and up and coming star in Cooper Flag. I don't think, is Cooper Flag going to be Luka? No, but if he becomes an all-star good player, you have him at the wing with you. You got Klay Thompson, you got Anthony Davis, and Derek Powell, and PJ Watt. That's not a bad squad to be on.
No, it's not bad, but can you do better in terms of winning now? I think so.
Well, I mean, he is on an ACL tear, and maybe a lot of teams won't pay him the amount that the Dallas Mavericks is. All right, let me get
listen. If that's the reason that
Dallas, so less state tax and shit.
Yeah, from that perspective, I agree with you. Listen, it's just if he had an option to get paid somewhere else, I would have took it. But if that's the case where he's concerned about the ACL, he's up there in age now, then not, that could have been his best financial offer. So I agree with, yeah.
CEO, do you remember when Kyrie said that chickens are the descendants of T-Rexes? I don't remember him saying that.
Listen, you know who Kyrie reminds me a lot of?
Oh,
RJ.
What, nigga? What?
Like y'all have similar mindsets.
Listen. I never said fucking chickens are the descendants of T-Rex. I don't know.
No. But it's like if RJ was a basketball player, he'd be Kyrie Irving.
Nigga, if I was a basketball player, I'm fucking quiet. Nigga, I ain't saying shit to none of y'all.
No, RJ, listen, think about it. You both are conspiratorial motherfuckers.
I'm not conspiratorial.
RJ, come on, bro.
No. Kyrie comes up with shit out of his ass. At least I bring some substance.
Oh, wait, hold up.
I bring some substance to some shit.
Listen, both of y'all had first of all, the flat Earth thing was ridiculous. We're in 2025.
I never said the Earth was flat.
No, I'm talking about Kyrie. All right, that's ridiculous. But I mean, you had some, crazy conspiracies as well.
But I brought substance to it.
Okay, so how is space not existing? How's that substantial?
I'm not going to go through this, but CEO, you're probably getting involved. Listen, you will never convince me in a million years that it's more easier to discover things on the moon and Mars than it is on the fucking planet we're on. You will never convince me of that. Ever.
All I'm saying is I feel like you
is that substance? Can you understand that logic?
Yeah, I can, but listen. I feel like you and Kyrie would get along. That's all I'm saying.
Kyrie's not smart.
Y'all have the exact same mindset when it comes to and I'm talking about I feel like y'all would just sit in a room and just throw conspiracies at each other, bro.
No, Kyrie's not. No, I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
All right,
conspiracy theorists. You need to have theories. This is not. I'm bringing substance to it. This is just my opinions.
Okay,
Kyrie,
apart from the whole dumbass flat Earth nonsense, what else did he say that was stupid?
Well, I think Josh said it. I don't remember him ever saying Kyrie said that chickens are descendants.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
He's into some weird Wiccan shit. You see the tattoos all over his body? Nah, I ain't fucking with that shit. He's a Muslim too.
Oh well, I mean, then why? Then the whole Wiccan shit would make sense if he's a Muslim.
Well, I mean, that's my fucking point, nigga.
Listen. All right. All I'm saying is, hey, yo, chat, you get what I'm saying with regards to RJ and Kyrie, right?
No, they don't.
Come on, Chad, be honest. If do you not think that they would not be they would get along? They probably would. That's all I'm saying.
Chad, like, do I remind you of Kyrie Irving?
Okay, so Random Matter says yes.
Well, Random Matter is a Chiefs fan, so he doesn't count.
You know, hey, yo, Josh, come on.
Josh is a clown. We're not counting him.
Yo, what's wrong with Josh?
Actually, Josh, I want you to count because your taste and opinions are kind of shit. So if you agree with CEO, then that opinion is shit and taste, and CEO looks like a complete dumbass.
Oh, I got Random Editor. You know, he's the smartest one in the chat, so I'll win.
He's not even. He can't even spell yes, nigga. He said ye. That's fucking Kanye's
name. Hey, whoa. That's the new way of saying yes.
No, it's not.
You see, because you're being an unk right now, RJ.
If your generation now, let's talk about hockey draft.
Nigga, get the fuck up out of here with that.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. What the fuck?
Talking about hockey.
I'd rather talk about conspiracies than fucking talk about hockey. If this is the new generation of saying yes and no, I think Archie convinced Kyrie that hamburger meat is made by human flesh, so he answers my yes. Well, you know what, Josh? I'm glad Kyrie will probably believe that. I don't even have to fucking convince him that shit.
You see, there you go, best friends.
But you know, at the end of the day, Josh agrees, which makes it stupid. Like Josh thinks Jaylen Brown's a good player. Whoa. He what else? He liked Daniel Jones, so you know, therefore, it's kind of
listen.
It's the Brandon effect.
Believe it or not, Josh is one of the smarter ones in the chat. I mean, you gotta if you look
that's a bad look.
I mean, look, I know it's a bad look for us,
but man. Fuck out of here.
I mean,
that's
but look
bad
at
look.
But look at the competition: Master J, Cam, what's that nigga's name? Shy, the other nigga, dumb nigga, Najee.
You got me though.
See,
all right. We got.
He's one of the smarter ones.
Like, bro. Well, we got Random Editor. Where's Josh? I'm smart. I'm just a troll. I don't know. Evan, you did like Daniel Jones a lot.
I mean, but you know, Evan's not retarded that much. I mean, he doesn't give retarded takes. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it,
he thinks Eli Manning's like a top 5 quarterback of all time. So
I mean, yeah, but he's biased because he's a fucking Giants fan.
Being biased is being dumb. Let's be fair.
Like the majority of fans are biased.
Huh?
Let's be honest. The majority of fans are fucking biased. So it's like,
see, but that's a fact. Fans are fucking retarded. We can agree on that.
Yeah, they're retarded because they want to ignore reality and be biased.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see, if someone were to say, I don't know, oh, Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the league, you might think it's Lamar, but you'll be like, okay, or Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. You go, okay, fine, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that. He's not top 5, he's top 3.
There you go.
I mean, listen, RJ, I'm trying to give our chat credit so they look less retarded. You're making it worse.
Hey, man, listen. This all started when you said I will fucking vibe with Kyrie. I love Kyrie as a basketball player, but nah, the earth is flat. Fucking, I never heard him say dinosaurs were the descendants of chicken. I never heard that shit. I did hear from some other bitch that I know personally, and I'm like, that's fucking dumb. I don't know what the fuck the correlation is. But, listen. Kyrie, no. I haven't heard him say one smart thing.
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, there has to be something you agree with.
Nothing. I mean, do you count him subliminally attacking Jewish people with posting that oh my gosh, that documentary a few years ago?
I mean, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's 1 out of like a billion. He's shooting Darius Garland fucking shots right now.
His main conspiracies are flat Earth, which is retarded. We agree with that. Okay. Anti-Semitic films, which we know was probably which is not as anti-Semitic as they claim. Number 3, he believes in New World Order and secret societies. That's up your alley, bro.
He's part of. He has an Illuminati tattoo on his body.
Hey, listen, bro. We don't know that yet.
Did you look that up, or did you just come up with that off the top of your head?
No, I looked it up.
Okay, we got to add the dinosaur one in there, so that's like 1 for 4. He believes in like, you can speak to animals and shit like that. Remember when him and what's his dude's name? KD were like, "Oh, I was you in a different life."
Oh,
Kyrie's
okay,
fucking weirdo. And he's one of these other pro-blacks later with a white woman. So,
boy, RJ, you're not a pro-black?
Absolutely not. Pro-blacks are dumb.
Yeah, see, listen, RJ, you at least you're not a dumb Negro, okay? There you go.
Pro-blacks, listen, I do support black people, but being pro-blacks are like Jamel Hills, Van. Who's that nigga that was on TMZ Sports? Van.
Van Jones?
The nigga that tried to fight Kanye, right?
Oh, yeah.
Queer.
The Shannon Sharps.
He's a fake one, nigga. You can see now.
Yeah, he's fake. He was fake about that. Like, once he left the network, right? It was he barely ever talked about black issues, right? After he left.
Never. RJ, don't be cool. Apex Jack. Also, here's another Kendrick. These pro-blacks, Apex Jack, who love white women but want to shit on white people. White people are racist.
He said, RJ, don't be cool.
Fuck that shit, dog.
Well, I mean, technically, could RJ even be considered a coon considering he's not all black?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, wow. I comment something that Tiny has on YouTube. Didn't even put it through.
I comment something about the Tiny has people in the. That's tough. Did you really? Yeah, because I don't see it on my end. See it?
I don't see it either.
Yeah. Pro-blacks are dumb. Kendrick is like, when your face is Kendrick, who loves black people, but he's later with a white girl. Let's chill out, bro.
Yo, you know the funny thing about the whole Kendrick song that kind of ruined it for me?
Which one?
With the Not Like Us part.
Okay.
When he called Drake a colonizer.
Yeah.
Because he goes to Atlanta and takes people's stuff like the white people took the black people's stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit was corny.
Bro, it still boggles my mind how this nigga Drake was a punchline. He comes out with one album and it's top 5 on Spotify and Apple Music, and that one song, the Cova, with party, that shit is number 1 everywhere. Like, Kendrick, you lost. If this shit's not scripted, you lost. Like, you lost, nigga. You lost the war. You lost the war, not the battle. You lost the war.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about. It's like people clown Drake endlessly, but at the end of the day, they still listen to his music. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, and by the way, I'm assuming a larger than we think, part of his fan base are females. And you think women care about the whole rap shit? Beef?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact.
Why do you think most of his songs are remember
that's a fact.
The 21 Savage shit? And I told you that. I was like, RJ, he has a female audience and he's pandering to them with remember that song with 21 Savage? Remember Nokia, even Nokia is like I'm a party with Becky and whatever and bullshit, whatever. It's like, think about it. If you look at his catalog, a lot of it's pandering to women.
Yeah, that is a fact. I mean,
and women, let me tell you something about women. They don't care about the rap beef. They don't give a rat's ass about that shit.
Yeah. And then also it also talks about the fact that Drake's fan base and his, like, he just has it over Kendrick. I'm sorry. Like, Kendrick, I can't imagine being Kendrick and bodying a dude, wasting all my time and effort in this shit, and just he comes out with one album and one song, and it's like, who cares?
It's just Kendrick appeals more to men, and what I mean by that is, like, his songs are not like most of his songs are about like deep thinking, right, and all that shit. Like, they have messages in them. Now, whether I agree with those messages or not is a different story. But they do have messages in them, and you got to kind of like learn. You kind of got to understand where he's coming from. Women don't like that shit. Women just like fun music, They like music that they can vibe to, and that's what Drake does. Like his music is not complex. It's very, party type music. It's that's what women like.
I'm like, a lot of men like that shit too, because ain't not a lot of niggas out
here.
No,
men like that. No, I agree. Men do like that. Like, and by the way, I'm not like there are certain songs that Drake has that I like, right? So I'm not saying I'm not a part. I like that too to some degree. Obviously, the whole 21 Savage shit was a little bit too far, but in terms of like some of his songs, I do enjoy them and they have broad appeal. But Kendrick with the whole like, his messaging is way too deep sometimes for people. And again, it really only appeals to like the whole colonizer shit. You think that's gonna appeal to white people, bro? I mean, like, you think that's gonna appeal to?
I'm sorry, Kendrick doesn't have. He has. Okay, this is my why I can't be a pro-black. He has pro-black messaging. If you don't know like real history, you would swear black people's history just started with slavery. Listening to Kendrick. Oh, didn't this asshole say, "Oh, I'm sleeping with a white girl because I'm paying for my daddy's sins," and people thought that was a bar, but he's not messaging anything.
Wait, I'm sleeping with a white girl because I'm paying
for my daddy's sins or something along those lines.
How does that make? Wait, what's
that's my
the message?
Point. But people say, "Oh, because he's I forgot what the fucking messaging was. It was something dumb." But like that's what Kendrick says.
Like, you're sleeping with a white girl because you find her attractive. That's about it. Like, no one's telling you to sleep with white women.
Bro, he's just a Shannon Sharp that can rap, or he's a who's a fucking pro-black, who's a retarded pro-black? I'm trying to think. See, fucking help me. There's so many out there. Colin Kaepernick, a good example.
Apex, we got some.
Right? Remember when Colin Kaepernick was wearing the Malcolm X and who's that asshole from Cuba? Fidel Castro shirt.
Fidel Castro, yeah.
Because Cuba likes black people and this, that. No, he just wore it because that's what his fucking handlers told him to. Kendrick does the same fucking thing. He's not smart at all. Listen to some of the shit. He's not, like, if you were to listen to Kendrick, like, if you were to talk to him, you'd be like, this guy's a fucking retard.
No, listen, now, like, some of his rap is really good.
Wait, do you think Kendrick reads books about history?
No. But listen, is he talented? Yes, I do think he's talented.
Definitely.
But like some of his messaging is crappy. And by the way, I mean, we have pro-black people. Just look at Apex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, RGs, don't be a coon. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
And the thing what I don't like about pro-black people is a lot of the hypocrisy. More so, like Shannon Sharp, like he only dates white women.
Yep.
And the woman that got him in trouble, wasn't she like white?
Yep.
And then so it's like your whole shtick was we gotta stand up for black women and all this shit. And I'm just like, okay. And this is how I know you motherfuckers are bullshitting, because anytime anyone needs to like overstate something, for example, like Shannon Sharp with black women and all that shit, and it turns out he only likes to date white women, it's kind of like you're compensating for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like RJ, for example, you don't talk about pro-black shit at all.
No, I don't.
But the majority of the women you get with are black.
Facts. Bro, hold on. Colin Kaepernick. Isn't his girl fucking Egyptian or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Didn't she call Ray Lewis a coon?
Yeah, she did.
Listen. I would have told, bro, Ray Lewis is a better man than me. Because I would have told that. That's racist, nigga. Bro, Ray Lewis, all he said was, hey, listen, we want to get Colin Kaepernick shot. We just want to talk to him to see where his head's at. Oh, you're a fucking slave, Ray. You're a clown. The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, my problem, for example, like Stanley says Nas was pro-black, KRS-One was pro-black. Now, the thing is with those older rappers, like, not only that, it's just that a lot of those older rappers had a way different environment. Like the new rappers nowadays, they're not as there's very little struggle with a lot of these new rappers, right? It's not like back in the day where it's kind of like, oh, okay, you were hearing like the 80s and the 70s where I guess racism was way more palpable, like it was way stronger in society. Now it's more tame. And by the way, I think black people started. I think a lot of people just don't care about it anymore. Like if someone's racist to you, just a lot of people are just racist back at this point. I'm just being frank.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck. Yeah, no one gives. She's not Egyptian. She's like Muslim. So either she's not
Egyptians
black.
are black. No. Egyptians aren't black. Egyptians are Arabs that live in northern Africa. That's what they are. Like if you look at the Egyptians, they just look Arab. They don't look black.
Well, I mean, historically speaking, if you look at some of those scribes, they're not black now. They don't look black.
No, I'm talking about modern day. She's not historically Egyptian. She's just modern day Egyptian.
Yeah, she might not, but either way, she's not black, and she's calling Ray Lewis a coon and all this other bullshit. It's like, Colin, you're dating this.
African means Apex. No, being African does not mean you're black. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Now, Elon Musk is African. That doesn't mean he's black.
Yeah, are Jamaicans African? Do you know where Jamaica is, Apex?
Like African is the country.
Time out. See, you see why I'm not a pro-black, right?
Yeah, because these niggas are retarded.
Yeah, I can't deal with that stupidity.
You know, it's just like, no, it's just Apex. You got to understand. If I don't know who's a white person, whatever. Think of a random white person. If they're born in Africa, they're technically African. So
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. There you go. There's nothing black about that person.
He said he's from Australia.
Who's from Australia?
I think he's talking about Elon Musk.
Well, Elon Musk was born in South Africa.
Read the Bible, bro. Egyptians are black. Yeah, that's a fact, but like that's not like we're talking about modern day now.
Modern day Egyptians are not black. Look that shit up. Arabs are modern. Like that shit's filled with Arabs. Arabs are not a race because you have white Arabs and black Arabs.
And also, bro, Africa, like they weren't.
Okay, how about
this back then?
Sand people. Do you prefer that? All right, the sand people. All right, there you go. Like
this is what I'm saying. Race is not this is what I'm saying. It's about culture. It's not about race. This is why I say race is not real. This is why I can't be a pro-black. It's like, what is a pro-black? Sean King is a pro-black. Dude is white. Max Kellerman's a pro-black. The Unfiltered Sports Podcast. Yes.
No, it's just, for example,
dumb shit.
Being pro-black. First of all, you got to understand something, RJ, because we're mixed, right? We're people. We're mixed people. You agree with that?
I know I'm mixed. I don't know. I thought you were straight Spanish, CEO.
RJ, Spanish people are mixed.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
No, Spanish, because Spanish people are like, you didn't know that?
Well, I know Puerto Ricans are mixed. I didn't know about everything else.
Yeah, well, listen, Spanish, your typical Spanish person is a white mixed with Native American mixed with black. They're triracial. Okay. So, yeah, so basically any Spanish person you meet, for the most part, it's mixed. So they call it, like, a lot of people get us confused and think we're a race, but we're not a race. We're just mixed people. Now,
race is not real, bro. Like, yeah,
but listen, Arjun, because you don't understand it, because you're a mixed person, right?
Yes.
So you can't identify with being black or white, can you? Effectively.
Well, yeah, I can identify with being black. Trust me.
Yeah, but no, RJ. But there's always going to be someone that's going to say you're not really black.
I haven't ran into that problem my whole life.
Well,
I know it's because of the way how I look. Even when I don't have my hair, people are like, yeah, you're black, but you're just mixed with something. So, and trust me, I don't have that encounter.
Well, I mean, a lot of, like, okay, let's say Josh would probably have that encounter, for example.
No, Josh. Well, now, granted, what time out? I've seen Josh's picture, just one picture. I would thought he was a full-blown black person.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So, Josh,
someone like Drake could probably get away with that shit.
Okay, yeah, someone like Drake. Okay, let's look at Drake. People call Drake not black all the time.
I'll give you the best example: Derek Jeter.
Oh yeah, to be honest, I thought he was Italian when I was growing up.
Derek Jeter, his dad is full-blown dark skin. I thought he was white too.
Yeah, I thought he was Italian. I didn't know he was half black, right? I thought Jeter was just because of his eyes, maybe, right? Because they were like light green or something. I don't remember. But when I was a kid, I was like, oh, okay, Jeter's like an Italian, right? Like an Italian New Yorker. Because you know how some Italians have darker skin?
Yep.
So that's what I was thinking of. And then I was like, oh, he's black. And I was like, okay, that explains a lot of things.
Yeah. His hair doesn't, like, he has no black features.
No. It's because he shaved his hair. Like, if he'd never, because
go look at him in the 90s. He didn't have black hair.
Oh, he did it? Let me see.
No, go look at him in the 90s. He had like Italian hair. You know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to Jeter. You know, he won us a lot of World Series, so we're good.
Yeah, I mean, he looked whiter. I mean, he looked like a darker Italian. You know those dark Italians, right?
Oh, another example, CO. Jason Kidd.
No, yeah, that nigga, yeah, Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
Like, Jeter to me kind of looks like, you know, me and Jeter kind of got similar hair.
Oh shit! So CO, why are you a big Mariano Rivera fan if you look more like Jeter? You feel me?
Because he's Panamanian. You know what I'm saying? Got to support those men. And by the way, Mariano, he looks black now.
Yeah, he does. Even though he's Spanish. Mike McDaniels, perfect example. Yes, there we go.
No, that man is not black. That is a white man. All right, I don't care what nobody says. Like, there's no fucking way.
His dad is full blown black. Yeah.
That dude, like, okay, that's actually the best example we always talk about. Like, first of all, when I look at Mike McDaniel and I look at him, you could kind of see, like, maybe because he's not the hair. Okay, white hair.
Nah. Yeah, white hair. Yep.
White eyes.
Yep.
White lips.
Yep.
I'm sorry, bro. There's nothing black about this man.
He's technically black.
I mean, yeah, okay. All right, but okay, let's see. He's technically black. Okay, genetically speaking, yes.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't. Don't you think that, first of all, he's married a white woman? Just want to point that out. Now, how many times in his life do you think he heard, man, you're not black?
Multiple times.
Multiple times. Or let's say someone like Mariah Carey, how many times, right? Like,
a lot of times, yeah.
Well, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like when you're mixed, RJ, you have a different perspective. For example, Awesome Kid is the blackest person I probably know, right? So he's not, like, he could be pro-black because he feels an identity, a rooted identity in being pro-black. I mean, he's not, though, but, you know, if he could be. And let's see, you could be pro-black, but is that being, in your opinion, RJ, is being pro-black racist?
Is it racist?
Yes, if you're pro-black, is that racist?
Now, granted, I don't think racism is a big deal, but yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you would agree that being pro-white is racist.
Yeah, facts. That's a whole fact. Being it's racist, but like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You see, Mariah Carey is black.
Yeah, now.
I mean, yeah. No, see, this is how it works in the black community. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but this is the truth, at least from what I observed, right?
Yep.
Like, you're black if they think you bring something of value.
Yep.
If you're not, like, for example, Mariah Carey's black because they feel that she's a good representation of being black. and Drake is black because he's some people don't want to claim him because he's a bad representation of being black, but you get the point, RJ, right? Like, it's contingent on whether they think that you are valuable to the community or not.
Or if you claim it. Like, Kamala Harris claimed to be black for like 2 months and had everybody fucking she's been white her whole fucking life, or Indian, whatever the fuck she is. And then she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help the Negroes. I mean, I'm gonna help the black people out when I'm president. And then when she lost, she went right back to her fucking white family. So
yeah, that's a fact.
Like the same thing with like fucking the Colin Kaepernicks, and like, I respect J. Cole. He's mixed because I think his mom is white, but I respect him because at least, you know, he grew up in the hood in North Carolina, right? I can relate to that. That's why I fuck with J. Cole. Drake, you grew up in fucking, what was he, from Toronto? Yeah, he's from Toronto. Yeah, he's from Toronto. Grew up with his white Jewish mom. You don't know shit about being black. You're talking about a struggle. Nigga, what?
Yeah, no. Drake is he had a single mom. Well, Drake is unique, RJ, because not only is Drake black, but he's also a Jew. All right.
Yeah.
So that's a very interesting combination to say the least.
No wonder
So,
he's fucking that famous.
So no, but it's like, listen, he didn't grow. I'm assuming his father was absent in his life.
I don't know. He talks about his dad all the time.
No, like now he talks about his dad all the time, but I'm assuming he grew up mainly with his mother. So, but the point is with Drake is like the dude. If anybody watched Degrassi, you know what Drake is. All right, that's exactly what Drake is. Okay, he grew up.
He was in Degrassi. I don't remember that shit.
That's when he first got the attention. He was. You don't remember Degrassi? I mean, do you remember Degrassi?
Well, I remember Degrassi, but I didn't watch. So
he was the nigga in the wheelchair. All right. I think he was gay too. Was he gay in the show? I think he was gay in the show.
Was he gay? I don't fucking.
Yeah, he was gay in the show. So he was a gay person in a wheelchair in the show, if I recall correctly.
I'm thinking about this in real time. Are we sure? Okay, I seen Drake's dad. I looked his dad up. He's took a picture of his dad. No, he wasn't, dude. Okay, I don't care. I'm missing the correlation. How the fuck did Drake's mom, who she's Canadian, did she move to Canada? Because like his dad's from Memphis. His mom's in Canada. I'm missing the correlation here. Is Memphis close to Canada? Like I'm missing the correlation.
No, Memphis is not. No, I'm sure that's his dad. You know what I'm saying? How they met, I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of like a Colin Kaepernick thing, where it's like, oh well, his mom was his original parents. His mom was white, and his dad's like some African guy that lived in Wisconsin, or some Nigerian that lived in Wisconsin. It's like what? Like something's not adding up here. And I'm looking at him. He looks Arabic to me. Like something's not really.
I mean, he looks Arabic because a lot of mixed people kind of look like that.
But I mean, he looks, but like the correlation ain't making it.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how they met. That's a good. I mean, he probably is the only one that knows that. But listen,
well, I don't know. Let's see. Do I look like Drake?
No, not really. No.
Thank you. I told you I look more like J. Cole. I'm darker than Drake. That's how bad it is. Especially
listen.
I'm a Nigerian living in Wisconsin. Are there a lot of Nigerians that live in Wisconsin, CEO?
Wait, Evan's black?
No, he's not. He's trolling.
Oh, okay.
Are there a lot I know there's a lot of black people, but is there like a lot of Nigerians? I really don't know.
I mean, Awesome Kid's Nigerian.
He doesn't live in Wisconsin, though.
No, he doesn't, but he's still Nigerian.
Awesome Kid's another one. Like, bro, you're a Canadian that's Nigerian and a Muslim living in Seattle. Like, something's not adding up here.
No, it's just that. No. Awesome Kid is a Canadian-born,
okay,
Nigerian descent,
okay,
who moved to America, and he's also Muslim by religion.
They're Africans in Wisconsin. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I know Terrence Crawford's from there, but
yeah. So Awesome Kid's very weird because first of all, he's Muslim because that's his religion. He's Nigerian because that's what he's his descendant from. His parents are Nigerian. He was born in Canada, but they ended up moving to the U.S.
Yeah. Awesome Kid, bro. You gotta get your shit together, bro.
And then he's an Arizona fan.
Yeah, this thing is weird, dog.
Yeah. Awesome Kid got identity issues,
and not only that, he's friends with Cam, and we know how Cam is.
Yeah, Cam. All these, and this is why biracial people get a bad reputation. Look at who represents us.
Yeah, fucking Drake.
Like, look at Drake, Mariah. Look at Cam, his dumbass. I mean, just look how bad of a reputation we get. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick. By the way, yeah, I mean that nigga looks Middle Eastern too.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, we got bad representation. Would you love Rhea Ripley strangle you with her thighs? No.
Rhea Ripley, by the way, too. But no.
Oh, it's Rhea? I thought it was right.
Rhea Ripley. And that's a weird-ass question. First of all, CEO, do you even know who Rhea Ripley is?
Yeah, of course, because they always goon over her in the Discord.
Oh, I don't remember that, but yeah.
What, do you find her, you like her?
No, I was asking because I know you don't watch WWE.
No, I know who she is. She's that muscular...
tattoos and shit, yep.
Yeah.
But that's fucking no. The fuck out of here. But getting back to sports, see, we got 2 more topics. Aaron Rodgers talks about his last year. This is most likely his last year, CEO. Your thoughts on that?
Good. That's my thoughts on that. Good. All right.
All right.
I'm done with the niggas antics. I'm done with the with the whole diva shit. It's corny to me. You know what I'm saying?
You don't enjoy the retreat, CEO?
Nah, it's just it's like the fact that Aaron Rodgers was this legendary quarterback, and all of a sudden he's just a nuisance is kind of very disappointing to me. So I'd rather he retire before he keeps damaging his legacy.
Yeah, Rodgers. I mean, bro. I mean, Rodgers like. You used to be great, man. I remember you used to make, you used to run and make all these crazy throws and do all this crazy stuff. Now you're just doing more crazy stuff, bro. Like, what happened to a nigga?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, him and Kyrie, like, that's why I wouldn't get along with these guys. Like, these guys go on retrieves. Aaron's just a fucking weirdo. Like, what happened? I'm trying to, what happened? It's ever since he left Green Bay. Like, he's been on some weird shit.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. He just I know. Listen, part of me always wanted him to continue playing because that's kind of like I think that's the last quarterback of our generation.
Yeah, him and fucking Joe Flacco, I guess.
Yeah, him and Joe Flacco, but Joe Flacco's not taken seriously.
Yeah.
He's the only great quarterback, in the Tom Brady era and that shit, right?
Yeah.
So part of me always liked that he kept playing because it kind of reminded me of my youth. But at the same time, it's kind of like, even if he I mean, if he left tomorrow, I don't think anybody would miss anything. To be honest with you, so
yeah, it's like, bro, you ruined your legacy so much, like no one cares, bro. With your whole BS, with your you got Dak Prescott though, bro. Dak Prescott, come on, bro. Dak. Come on, man. Dak he's a clown. Like, stop it, bro. I mean, I guess he's right because Dak came in, 2015, 2016. So, I mean, I guess he's technically right. But at the same time, I mean, Dak, he's not doing shit. The Cowboys ain't doing shit.
Well, what do you mean he's technically ripe? What?
Because that's our generation because he came in the league when we were in high school.
I mean, technically, yeah. But I'm talking about, like, when we were more children.
Yeah. You wait a minute, CEO. You can't forget about the Giants' new starting quarterback that we grew up with. Yeah, Russ. But I mean, Russ. He's another one. Like, come on, no one.
Russ. When did he come in the league?
2012.
Oh yeah. So. 2012.
Yeah, Kurt as well too. So I guess but bro. Listen. I don't care. I'm all for the new generation. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? At the end of the day, there's going to be a day where Mahomes retires. Man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did come in 2012. All right, so technically, I guess he is a childhood quarterback.
Yeah, him and Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, but he's so corny, though.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, bro, listen, I don't care. When it comes to the NFL, I don't care. Get all these fucking old fucks out of here and just bring in the new ones. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Like Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow's my favorite player right now. Who cares about Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and fucking Kirk Cousins is so irrelevant he can't even get traded. Russell Wilson's on the Giants. Enough said. A clown organization, and Rodgers is just a clown himself. You still got Tyrod Taylor and Teddy Bridgewater. I didn't even know. Is Tyrod's with the Jets? I think.
When the fuck did Tyrod start playing?
2010, 11, somewhere around. Wasn't he with the Ravens? You should fucking know that.
Oh, 2011. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm sorry, but Tyrod's not iconic, so.
And I didn't even know Teddy Bridgewater was still in the league still. So.
I mean, shit. I still care about Aaron Rodgers as Josh.
I still care about Aaron Rodgers. Well, Josh, you're a clown, so I mean that doesn't really shock me. Listen, Aaron Rodgers are probably other Russell Wilson's like the elite of the elite. Like when we talk about our era, we're not talking about Tyrod, we're not talking about Bridgewater, we're not talking about fucking Dak. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers. it may be Russell Wilson. That's why it's more like, damn.
Right. I mean, truly, for example, Peyton Manning retired in what, 2015?
No. 2016, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I mean, Peyton Manning's, the Tom Brady's, the Aaron Rodgers, the Drew Breeses. That's who we're talking about. And Aaron Rodgers is the last of them.
Yeah, Big Ben and fucking Russ at one point. Now look at them. Looking like fucking unks out there. Matt Ryans and shit like that. What about, Matthew Stafford. Okay, my bad, bro. Yeah, Matthew, that's a good one.
Whoa. When did he go?
2009? 08?
Oh, 2009? Oh, holy shit.
Yeah. Didn't he come in the same year with Flacco? Was Flacco 08? I don't remember.
Wait, let me see when. That's crazy. Wait. So was Aaron? Oh yeah. Okay. So Aaron was drafted in 2005, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Matthew Stafford would count. Yeah, I agree with that.
And he's still playing at elite levels. I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah, but listen, like in terms of the true old heads, Aaron Rodgers is the last one.
The elite of the elite.
Yeah, when I'm talking about the true old heads, like this guy was drafted in 2005. Some of y'all weren't even born.
Oh, some kid wasn't. He was born in 2006.
No, yeah, it's exactly like Aaron Rodgers is the old head of the old head type of quarterbacks that we have left. So,
yep,
that's why
he's doing a horrible job at. He's making Brady's retirement tour look better.
Since I can remember, because I don't really remember a league without Rodgers, because
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. Like, I don't really remember, and I was still alive when there was a league without Rodgers, obviously. But at the same time, I was like, what, 4? So consciousness, my conscience, 4 or 6 or something, right?
Yeah.
So until when I started getting to football, like mentally, when I could start to understand it somewhat, Rodgers has always been playing.
And because I started watching 2011, and I really started understanding it 2015. Rodgers was smack dab in his prime.
Right. So you got to understand something. Like we all want to root for Rodgers,
but we can't because he's a clown.
He's a clown.
He's a fucking clown, dog. I was 1. Damn, we are getting fucking old.
Yeah, that is a fact.
Like, my nephew's about to be fucking 9. I remember when my sister was pregnant with him when I was a freshman in high school. That was 2015. Like, I'm like, damn. Shit.
Yeah, Harzer, you get ready to be an old man soon.
Fuck. That's tough. I'm still YN, though, according to that one dude that was snapping off on people.
I mean, listen, bro. I mean, you got to enjoy your youth. But honestly, I mean, I don't really care about getting older.
I think for men, it doesn't matter. I think women have more of a.
Yeah, I think it's more like for men, it doesn't matter as much because you always know that no matter how old you get, if you got enough money, you can always fuck a hot girl. So
if you're just stable enough, you can get a girl.
Right. So it's kind of one of those things. It's not even about that. It's just like, first of all, as you grow older as a man, you also gain a lot more wisdom. Like I remember,
if you have the right mindset.
Yeah, if you got the right mindset, like there's a lot of things I would have never known about life or how shit works or how to carry yourself as a man that I when I was 18. Exactly. There's no way. So I mean, it's good for me. You know, I'm old, but not old. Like I'm old, but not old enough to be old, but not young enough to be a stupid YN. All right. So
we're in that sweet spot.
Yeah, we're in that sweet spot. Right.
I mean, Kevin Samuels said a man doesn't reach his full potential until 40. So.
No, yeah, I agree. And I actually agree with him on that. Like mentally, I'm talking about wisdom. Like I don't care about when you're talking about sports, then yeah, I'm like old. But when we're talking about like life, like yeah, there's so much to learn. So yeah, I'm happy. I mean, I'm fine with being older. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing.
It's women that's the problem because
like I can't tell you
they don't gain shit mentally.
When I was 15, bro, like I was totally different when I was 15. When I was 15, I was shy. I was nerdy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a different person. So it's like you grow with age and shit. So listen, bro. And by the way, like You know how I realized being young sucks, RJ?
Why?
When I look at niggas like Cam and Awesome Kid.
Oh my gosh.
Like, them niggas don't know shit. Like, niggas don't know shit.
Or hell, Brandon. And he's 22.
So I can only imagine when I was like 15, right? I can imagine somebody my age saying, okay, this nigga doesn't know shit.
Hell, one of my friends is 39, and he's like, bro, you're fucking dumb. But he's 39. So I can understand him as a 25-year-old. But then I look at some awesome kid like, damn, you're dumb as fuck, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, I look at Cam, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this what people were? Like, goddamn.
So you still got people like Mike who still watch kids' movies. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, but listen, Mike's a different classification.
Yeah, facts.
And even Mike's less retarded than he was when we first met him.
Yeah. Yeah. He's less annoying, I'll say that. I don't know about less retarded.
Yeah, he can behave slightly better than when we knew him.
Facts. And speaking of that, CEO, speaking of men who don't age well with wisdom, Stephen A. Smith, CEO, is getting a lot of crap for his NBA coverage, saying dumb things, CEO, getting players' names wrong, where they're going and stuff like that, getting how many points and assists they average in college wrong and stuff like that. So, CEO, my question here is, did Stephen A. get overpaid by ESPN?
All right, so you're saying he's getting a lot of shit wrong now?
Yeah.
Like I know exactly why.
Why?
He's getting too much of his attention's focused on politics now.
What do you mean by that, CEO? You know, you're not supporting CEO as the next presidential candidate, CEO?
You mean SAS?
I mean, yes. Stephen A. Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, no, fuck no. And by the way, Stephen A. If you look at the Stephen A. show, like it's like dude talks about politics, dude talks about Jews and shit. By the way, you know, I'm all for that. Keep talking about the Jews. But either way, right? Listen.
He shits on the Jews?
Kind of. He kind of shits on them.
Is it like a fake? Is it like a fake one or?
It's kind of fake. You know, he had Candace Owens on and she always shits on the Jews. So
okay, so it doesn't really count.
So, but listen, his whole, like, I don't think it's because, like, Stephen A.'s whole world was sports, and that's why people know him. Like, you're famous because of sports. But now he shifted all of his attention to politics, social issues, and he wants to be kind of like Joe Rogan or somebody like that just talks about general shit now. Like, you know, he kind of wants to. And by the way, if I'm like, I don't know how old he's, like 50 something.
Yeah, he's definitely in his 50s.
Like, listen, bro. If I was his age, I probably want to get off sports too. Like, maybe talk about politics, maybe talk about world issues, maybe talk about more meaningful shit. Now that you're almost 60, like I feel like that would make sense for him. Now, no one paid. ESPN didn't pay SAS because they think he's super knowledgeable about sports. No one thinks that Stephen A. is the end all be all of sports knowledge. The reason they paid him was because of name and brand recognition. People will tune into Stephen A. because even if he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, they still want to hear his take. They still want to see what he's up to because they find him entertaining. That's just the fact. So I don't even think ESPN cares that he gets some of these things wrong. So
I think ESPN paid him because Donald Trump's in office right now. 2028 is going to be coming along. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And ESPN's run by Disney. And Disney's run by the Democrats.
Yeah,
and, Disney's run by the Jews. So they want to plant like Stephen A. Smith, who can say all the right things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I don't trust Stephen A. as far as I can throw him. You know what I'm saying?
CEO, didn't he attack Kyrie Irving? Okay, this is another thing. Kyrie Irving saying don't get the fucking vaccine. So Kyrie, you're 2 for 10. He is shit on Kyrie. You're a fucking idiot. You're a clown. You don't want to take a shot. You're an idiot.
Right. Listen, Stephen A.
Oh, here comes
is a RJ. Oh, here, yeah. This dumbass nigga. But as I was saying, right? Stephen A is a paid talking head shill. All right. He has handlers. All right. Those are people that tell him what to do and what to say. He will never go out of bounds. Why do you think, even though in my heart, I don't think Stephen A's pro-black, like really pro-black. I think he's a fake. He pretends to be slightly pro-black. I don't know if you know that, but it comes off as so inauthentic because I don't think he truly believes it. Like he got rid of Max Kellerman because Max Kellerman was too pro-black.
Yep.
Like that's why, for those of you who don't know, that's why Stephen A got rid of Max Kellerman, was because everyone kept clowning Stephen A about how Max was more blacker than he was. So that's how that's what happened there. So I don't really think he's pro-black. I think that he's a talking head shill. First of all, he got exposed by Fatlock. He got destroyed. And second of all, now he's going to all these big shows like going on The View, Rogan, going on a fucking, I don't know, interviewing Candace Owens and shit like that. By the way, interviewing Patrick Bet-David, who's a clown, by the way, but interviewing a lot of different people, right, RJ?
Yeah.
So, why are you having someone on like Candace Owens on your show? By the way, I like Candace, but why are you? I'm talking. See, I mean, you kind of like her.
She makes a lot of good talking points, but I don't think they're genuine.
No, I'm talking about physically.
Physically, I mean, yeah, back in the day, yeah, not now.
I mean, she's not bad for her age.
She had too many kids.
And that's what women are supposed to do. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that diminishes. I mean, listen, look, I thought you meant like her ideas and stuff like that. I don't think they're genuine.
I mean, she has some good points. I'll give you that. She has some good points.
But I don't think, I mean, that's whatever.
Especially about the tinies. But anyway, as I was saying.
Facts.
Why is she having Candace Owens? What does Candace Owens have to do with sports? Candace Owens probably doesn't know anything about sports. I mean, I don't think she could name any penalty in basketball. She can't name a penalty in football. Like Candace Owens knows zero jack shit about sports. And on top of that, she's married to a British bastard who probably knows less about sports. So
soccer.
So yeah, except for fucking soccer. But my point is, you got him on, you got Patrick Bet-David. You're getting all these conservatives because why? I mean, like, what's your angle here? And I know you're not, unless you're like, why are you pandering to conservatives? Like, what are you up to? And this is why I gave Jason Willow credit, because he called him out before anyone got onto it, right?
Yeah.
He said, hey, this guy's trying to run for office.
Yeah.
He's pandering, he's moving to politics, and he's right. He's absolutely right. Because you know what, RJ, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to appeal to both people. He's like, listen, I can have a conversation with the conservatives, but I'm also, pro-black, and I look out for black interests. Like, shut the fuck up. You're so inauthentic. You're like black.
Whitlock said it. What did he say? I forgot what he was like. He's like a liberal, but a conservative, something like this. Something along those lines.
Yeah, like, no, he's pandering to both sides, RJ. He's trying to be down the middle. He's like, listen, I understand conservatives and where they're coming from, but at the same time, I love my black people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I support LGBT, but at the same time, they can't go that far with it.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So I'm just like, all right, Nick, you're trying to pander to Republicans. You're trying to pander to Democrats. Well, your whole career was pandering to Democrats, by the way. Your whole career was pandering to liberals. We know that for a fact. Yeah. Now you're trying to do extra work to pander to conservatives because you're trying to run for the presidency. All right, which is, listen, go ahead. Listen, this country's already a clown show, so you might as well.
Still might win, too.
Yeah, I mean, this country's a clown show, so I just don't care at this point. You might as well run. I mean, we might as well have legit circus clowns running for president. But listen.
Let's see. I'm calling it right now. 2028, we're going to have Stephen A. on one side and Colin Kaepernick on the other side.
Bro, that's and listen, and I just want people to realize Stephen A. is a corrupt, bought and paid for person, And he would be, if he ever made it into political office, all he would be is Barack Obama with less swag. All right, that's exactly what he'd be. He'd be a more unrefined Barack Obama, a more Barack Obama if Barack Obama was bought in Temu and had less ore. All right, that's exactly what Stephen A. Smith would be, RJ.
And a worse hairline.
And a worse hairline and a bigger nose. And he can't talk as well as Obama could. So that he would be just worse off if you like. I mean, he would just be worse Obama at this point. And he's just a corrupt shill bastard. So I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. I agree with Whitlock on that specific take. The dude's a fake, phony shill who, first of all, why would I trust a president who lies about making 17 3-pointers in a game? Like, who lies about that?
You don't think he came off the streets and scored 51 points against D3 basketball players?
Man, get the fuck out of here with that nonsense. Like,
how the fuck? You don't think the day before that he was in February in New York City practicing outside on the playground?
Bro, I got a 6-inch screw on my kneecap when your kneecap is 4 inches, bro.
Bro, CEO, you don't believe that he scored 1.5 points in one game?
Yo, I'm fucking. Why would you want a president that would lie about something so corny, right? Even RJ, even if I said, RJ, I made 17 3-point shots in a high school game or whatever against like D3 players.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? Like, no one, like that's it. First of all, okay, that's like me saying, RJ, I did 250 push-ups one time. I'm like, okay, good for you. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So you're willing to lie about being a amateur basketball player. Then what else are you willing to lie about that's way more important?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, that makes him perfect president because look who we have in office now, and then look who we had in office before that. So, I mean, all they fucking did was lie. I mean, he's like, I mean, it doesn't shock me. Wait, Stephen A. Smith's gonna do what Stephen A. Smith's gonna do when he's a president? Talk shit about the Cowboys or cry when the Knicks lose? Yeah, it's a fact.
No, what Stephen A. is gonna do when he's a Stephen A. Smith presidency would be a corporate Democrat presidency. So whatever Biden did, whatever Obama did, that's what you're going to get in Stephen A. Because first of all, he's dumb as a box of rocks. All right. So he's going to do everything his handlers tell him to do. And by the way, this is why people are pushing him. Why do you think he's everywhere? He's getting all these views more on topics that have nothing to do with sports, by the way, right?
Nothing.
All these views, he's getting super popular because his handlers, which run the media, want to push him as a possible presidential candidate. But do you know why? Because they can easily control him.
Don't disrespect my name. Cam, you voted for Trump?
Yeah, he did.
Come on.
Cam's still retarded.
I mean, he's retarded, but he will be 18. But you know what, CEO? He's 18, so he has the right to vote. Well,
no, he didn't.
We can't talk about hockey, the glorious game. Can we talk about the Cowboys? Absolutely not.
No. Now, listen, when it comes to Cam, right? First of all, Cam, you know what the ironic thing is about Cam, RJ?
What's up?
He's half Mexican.
This is yo, Ice, can you get this fucking fucker out of here, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this Cam, Cam, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You don't know anything about politics. You don't know anything about what's going on in the world. You know zero of anything what's going on in the world. If people who are very well versed in politics still don't know who exactly are the handlers, right?
Yeah.
This nigga knows nothing, bro. Nothing.
Zero.
Like, the fact that you're allowed to vote is a monumental, like, people talk about how Muslims and terrorism is our biggest threat, you know. No, our biggest threat is people like Cam being able to vote.
Well, see, you know what it is, right? It's the schools. Why do you think the school system is what it is? It's to make kids dumb. It's literally to
No,
make kids dumb so they can vote for whoever.
it's like no, it's just like the fact that people like Cam get a right to vote is scary, RJ. When you really think about it, like from a serious perspective, right?
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
Like because Cam is so dumb, and Cam is so misinformed, and Cam is so lazy that he doesn't even want to learn about this subject. All his whole line of logic is my nigga Trump. Like, oh my God, like that's like he'd vote for someone because he's like oh my God, did you know Donald Trump freed fucking what's that clown's name? NBA YoungBoy? Like that, you know, there are people that are rocking with Trump now because he freed NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, another clown.
Like,
He
no,
freed
like,
a rapper that shot 13 people. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh my God, yeah, my nigga. I'm like, oh my God, we're fucked.
What the fuck?
We're fucked. No, I'm serious. Like, you shouldn't. No one. I don't care about. Listen, yes, liberty and all that bullshit, but it's like, are we really free if retards get to pick our future for us? Are we really that free, RJ?
We're not free at all. Absolutely not.
Oh my God, NBA YoungBoy's 5. Oh my God.
Yo, this is crazy, dog.
This is who votes, RJ. This is oppression. This right here is a disaster. It's a national emergency, RJ. We're letting people like Cam have the right to vote. This nigga will be the end of us.
I mean, once again, see, that's what the school system's there for. You know,
Hey,
like, come on, bro.
RJ, you know what the scary part about it is? This isn't some kind of anomaly. Cam is the norm.
He's the norm, and what's even scarier is that it's gonna get dumber from Cam. It's only gonna get dumber for Cam. Watch these niggas who are 18, 19 years old saying there's 4 genders.
No, it's just like I'm like this country is going down the shithole because we got niggas like Cam who exist. Like, first of all, if this country had any semblance of honor and integrity, you would need to take an IQ test before being able to vote.
I think you need to be a certain age and take a certain test. I agree.
You need to be, in my opinion, you need to be 30 years old and able to vote.
I think 35. I mean, bro, you can't be president until you're 35. So why should you be able to vote for president if you're not 35?
You know,
like,
I'm okay with that.
Like, you have to be like a certain level of age and also take the test.
Like,
you got to experience life.
You have to have some experience in life, yes. But not only that, because I'll say this, just because you're old, I feel like our generation, because let's be honest, boomers are retarded. Like, if we're being honest, and I'm talking, boomers are people that are Joe Biden and fucking Donald Trump's age. Those niggas are stupid. Like,
yeah, but that's where the test comes in.
Yeah, that's exactly. We need IQ tests. We need people who have wisdom. And okay, if some of us can't vote because we can't pass the test, that's fine. It is what it is.
What's wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like you can't let dumbass niggas vote. We are the future.
I was speaking to somebody, and she did say, I think certain people like should pass that age limit. Like, if you're past like 80 or something like that, you shouldn't have the right to vote because you're too. I'm not against that at all either, because there are some people who are senile.
We are the future generation. Get used to it, says Cam. All right. Listen. Yeah, you're not going to be the future for long because you're going to destroy it.
Yeah. That's
like, and by the way, Cam.
I mean, you got Brandon, Michael, and Kaiju. Yeah, they're dumb, but they're smarter than Cam. And Cam's probably going to be smarter than the next 18-year-old that's 9 right now. That's our point.
Listen, Cam is a product of a failed system.
Horrible system.
Cam is a product of the public education system. Cam is what the elites want people to be, a dumbass, retard, no knowledge, no question asking, YN, who only cares about a bitch's hoes and sleeping on the couch. All right, that's what they want. They want us to be stupid, RJ. And
Cam, do you know your dad? Was your dad part of your life? Because that's gonna add even more to the narrative that means CR are pushing. Because there's a reason why there's a reason why they did this years ago. See, and this is also a product of not having dads in the household because men are gonna be like, "Fuck this shit." Yeah, okay, so I guess Cam's not part of that.
No, it's like no, but the problem with Cam is, and by the way, not just you have to be an absent father, but you also have to be a father that knows what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
And you got to understand something with people like Cam. Like fathers are only so much they can do because they go to work. They barely see their kids because their kids are at school all day. And the people that are in school with your children are programming them to be as dumb as Cam.
Or hell, some of the dads are probably programming themselves and like, okay, yeah, there are 5 genders.
Right. It's just like, and you know, when it comes to people like Cam, it's just like, it's because Cam's IQ has to be like 90 at best, like 90 at best. So I mean,
I was gonna say 52.
Like I mean, Cam's IQ has to be horribly low, and you know, I don't know if that's a product of because Seattle's school system is disgustingly horrible. You know, Seattle is one of the worst cities in the U.S. Yeah. So I don't know if this is a product of failed education or if he was just born retarded. You know, which is a different argument.
I think it's just, it's just the society we live in, bro.
I have a 3.8. No, you don't. No, you don't. And by the way,
I can believe that. I can actually believe that.
I can't believe that. And not because I think that, RJ, and not because I think that in all cases that if you have a high GPA, that means you're intelligent. That's not necessarily what I'm speaking about.
I agree.
But what I am speaking about is this nigga is lazy. Like, if you have a high GPA, and at least in our day, because now you can just, I guess, chat GPT everything. But at least in our era, right, where chat GPT didn't exist, you had to learn, you had to have, even if you weren't smart, you had to have a good work ethic to get at least some good grades. At least you can't be super lazy. But Cam is a lazy motherfucker. Super lazy.
I can believe he has a 3.8 because at the end of the day, even back when I was in school, I mean, we didn't have was it chat GPA, whatever the fuck it's called. We had the internet, we could just look shit up. And also in school, like all you really had to do was listen to the teacher and show up. You get a 3 right there. And that was back when I was in school. Now these niggas get tablets. They get tablets for the fucking test.
No, when I was in school, they gave us rulers and we had those calculators from Texas. Remember I don't know what they were called. They were like Texas calculators, or
the advanced ones. I know exactly.
That one. I remember them. I don't know what they're called, but I remember perfectly what they looked like. They had a little cover where you can cover them up.
Yeah, it was like you could do longitude, latitude on them shit.
Yeah, right.
Cam has no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
No, because they use upgraded technology now. But that's what we used back in the day, rulers, and that we used, I forgot, protractors, right? Stuff like that. So, old school stuff. No, but, Cam, the reason I don't believe Cam is because Cam is retarded. And what I mean by that is this dude is slow as fuck. All right, there's nothing quick or fast or smart in any degree about Cam. So Cam comes across as a person who skips class, bro, Awesome Kid is way more intelligent than Cam. Awesome Kid. That's Awesome Kid, and he's way more intelligent than Cam. Like, that's how you know Cam doesn't have a 3.8, not because I think it's because you got to be super smart to get a high GPA. No, it's more so that this nigga wouldn't show up to class. I doubt it because he's a lazy fuck.
I mean, back in the days, we used to get whooped with random belts. Yeah,
no. Well, I wasn't that old back in the day. So.
Well, yeah, I used to get whooped all the fucking time.
Wait, no, by your parents, right?
Yeah, not like.
No.
Back in that was like back in like the 50s. Fuck.
No, back in my grandparents' days, the school whooped you. So that was.
Never skipped class. Oh yeah. Cam's the guy that came up with the thing that he was a punter from for HBCU. This is a fucking
yeah, bro. No, it was sad. It was depressing. and Cam, bro, you're a Mexican. You're a half Mexican, black, according to you. But I really dispute that.
Wait. Okay, you are white. There's no way you're either half Mexican or half black. You can't. There's no way you're Mexican black.
I have a theory. He's half Mexican and half Jew. Like that would make.
For it. You call me a Jew. At least I don't. This nigga he has the curly hair.
He actually has the curly hair. Yeah, that's true.
The walk-on rejection. I used to the walk-on rejection. That's hilarious. I used to get beat with a wire, clothes hangers, vegan cards, and extension cords. Okay, that was like back in like the 90s, nigga. Apex. How old was Apex?
I don't know, but I only got whooped with the belt.
Yeah, I only got whooped with the belt. What the fuck?
And I remember there was two belts. There was the belt that was just like smooth, and that one hurt the most. And then there was this belt that had like diamond studs on it.
Okay, I never got whooped with that belt. Did your mom whoop you with that? Because I don't remember.
It was my mom whooped me.
Who was the discipline one? Your mom or your dad? See you growing up.
My mother.
Your mom was. Okay.
Yeah. And in terms of like whooping me when I was a kid, but she used like a diamond studded belt. That shit did not hurt at all. That shit did not. I had to, when she hit me with that, I had to pretend like it hurt. So she didn't realize it. So she doesn't. So I had to sell it, right, RJ? Because it's like, okay, this shit doesn't hurt at all. Let me sell it so that she thinks that it hurts. So yeah, she doesn't hit me with the good one.
Yeah. See, I never got whooped. Well, that's something.
Yo, that explains a lot. Like,
I mean, I think it's illegal now.
Listen, I'll say something about getting whooped. All the niggas that I know that didn't get whooped are like you, Cam, Kaiju, Mike. Like you deduce you make out like exactly that explains a lot. Like all the because y'all niggas didn't have discipline. Cam, you got babied and you got spoiled and you got away with all the dumb shit, and that's why you're retarded. No consequences.
I do agree. Like, there's a certain you can discipline your kids, but there's a certain. I don't think you should be beating your kids with a fucking stick, like fucking.
No. Like,
there's a line between it, but like fucking. I mean, bro, look at fucking Cam.
No, yeah, but like you get whooped in the butt with the belt.
Yeah.
You don't get whooped. No one hits your face. No one does none of that shit.
You don't be like Tyreek Hill and break a kid's fucking arm or some shit like that.
Right? Yeah. No. That's abuse. That's child abuse. That's different.
Yes, child. Like, there's a difference. I got whooped every single day.
Yeah, I doubt that. Yeah, all the respectful and mature adults now were 100% badass kids who got their ass whooped. That's how I got set straight. No, yeah. Listen, some people. Now, some kids don't need to get whooped because some kids are actually disciplined since they're kids and they don't do bad things. So they don't whooping is only for kids that are out of control. Now, when I was a kid, for example, I was like 5 and I guess I stole money out of my grandma's purse or something. And that was, I don't know why I took it, but I took money out of my grandma's purse.
Yeah.
And then I got whooped because I stole, right?
Yeah.
So that's different. I didn't get whooped for I don't know, you know how some parents are trigger happy and they just whoop you over anything. That wasn't the case.
Good morning or something like that.
Right. I was out of control 100%. That's what I'm saying, Random Matter. Here's the problem. If your parents don't discipline you on time, guess who's going to discipline you?
The system.
The system, the police officers, the inmates at the prison. That's not who you want to discipline you. So, Cam, the good thing with Cam is even though he never got whooped, the dude is a pussy. So he'll never have to worry about prison or never have to worry about that, none of that shit. The dude's a coward. So
have you ever got whooped so bad that your belt hits your nuts and made you vomit, then you continue? Okay, Apex, you're just a clown at this point. Yeah, there's a line between a little ass whooping. If I got in trouble in school when I was in school, my dad would whoop me. He wouldn't just whoop me for not saying good morning to him in the morning.
No, it had to be something like you stole.
Yeah, stole, got suspended, skipped class.
Yeah, it was
thing.
Yeah, it had to be something. For example, if you stole money and your parents never corrected you, then you grow older and you start stealing more shit, and that's the problem. So yeah,
Apex. I think Apex is trolling at this point.
No, he's just trolling. I don't know why. No way he got hit every day.
You even have Cam saying, "What the fuck to you, Apex?" That's bad.
Now listen, Cam's a little punk. Cam's a little pussy. Cam is
still pulling up CEO.
RJ was a badass kid skipping class.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I could see that.
Definitely, I was.
Nah.
That's probably the. See, yeah, I was. I'll be the first one to tell you I did not give a fuck about school. Unless it was football season, I did not give a fuck about school. Why would you think I'm trolling? Bro, you're talking about your mom or your dad whooping you in the nuts and you're vomiting and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, if it's real, then you got abused. That's all.
You got abused and your parents are fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's about...
RJ played right bench. Nigga, you lied about playing football. What the fuck? Cam, you lied about being a punter for HBCU, saying trolling me and CEO. Bro, I got motion. I'm making $1,500 playing a punter. Bro, he was fucking admit to me on the DMs that you've been lying. You're a bum.
Yo, he tried to flex on us being a punter and making $1,500 a month, which is less than McDonald's. If you work at McDonald's, you make more than that.
Facts.
So I'm like, why are you flexing at me? I mean, that makes no fucking sense. Like Cam, like even when I was 19, I was not as dumb as Cam. Like I can guarantee that. Like there was not. Like Cam is just a different breed.
I rather lie about being on the bench than being a failed punter. Yeah, I'd rather be on the bench than fucking be a failed punter, bro. Hey, Cam, listen, I would have loved to play when you got, if I get to line up against Cam, if he's a cornerback on me, or if I'm fucking a safety and I'm fucking laying this bitch out.
Yeah, Cam's a pussy. You know what position he played in college, RJ? I mean, not college, in high school?
Was it punter? I have no idea.
No, he was the kicker.
He was the kicker. Please.
But you know why? Because he's soft. He's soft. He's not. Listen. When I played football, I played offensive line, right?
Oh, he admits it. He was a demon kicker.
I played O-line, right? And I think you played safety.
I played safety and wide receiver.
And let me tell you something. Playing offensive line, you're there with the biggest, fattest, strongest motherfuckers on the field.
Yeah, facts.
Well, when you play as a kicker, you're not like. Who's your biggest opponent? The wind?
I have no idea. Fucking direction, I guess. I don't know.
Nah,
when you're a safety, you have to tackle fucking running backs and taller wide receivers. And if you're a wide receiver and you have to catch the ball and you're getting fucking hit from behind, no diddy, from fucking big ass safeties, like that's dangerous. Being a kicker is like, when's the last time a kicker got hit? Just in the NFL, like when's the last time a kicker got hit, CEO? They literally made rules. You can't hit them anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Mariner would have whooped you, RJ. You mean the same team that lost? Oh, that's their high school team. Wait, Cam, you're talking about the same team that lost by 60 points?
Nigga, what? We will fucking cook them. Bro, look up CBA. That's who I had to play against. CBA is the national. They're the champions of the whole New York State. The fuck out of here. Seattle doesn't have good talent. And we can see by Cam. And the rest of you bozos, because I clown all you bozos on TRL's stream. I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Shit.
But awesome kid had a. I'm like, nigga, just get on the fucking call. Like, get on the phone. At least let me, y'all a bunch of pussies. Have you ever gotten into a fight with your father or mother? Just asking. No. Yo, Apex, if this shit is true, you gotta go see a therapist. That team, we lost 60 points and one state champion. Okay. That's like Stephen A. Smith saying he scored 51 points in the fucking college.
Yeah,
Don't give some fuck, bro. Cam, that's a bad reputation on you. You scored 0 points and you're the kicker, nigga. That means you missed all your field goals. But CO, remember, he was a demon kicker.
It's just he keeps trying to flex on us with the dumbest positions and the dumbest. Like, can you get something actually impressive to flex on us with?
Cam, did you play basketball at all? I mean, because I'll say this, he kind of looks tall. So did you play basketball? We didn't score. Okay, so you're telling me you guys went for on fourth down every time you didn't kick a field goal at all? I find that hard to believe. All in high school football, all you do is run the ball and kick field goals.
Listen, the only reason if Cam wasn't the kicker, he wouldn't make the team. That's just the reality of the situation. Now, the only thing he has to offer is his kicking, quote unquote, kicking ability, and that's because he's Mexican.
I played soccer. Well, it's funny how you said he's Mexican. You say he did play soccer.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. That's what Cam is, a Mexican trying to pretending to be a black. How many people are like that in this country, RJ? Like a bunch of Mexicans trying to be black.
Or Spanish people in general.
It's Puerto Ricans too.
Dominicans, I mean, I have to consider Dominicans black because they literally say they're black.
No, they are black though. I mean, so
yeah. I mean, I've never seen a dark skinned Puerto Rican or Mexican. I seen like brown, but not like I've seen dark. Prime example, David Ortiz.
Yeah, he's Dominican, but he's black. Yeah.
Or I had a teacher. His name was Mr. Rodriguez, and he's full blown Dominican. But you would think he's a black guy,
right? Yeah, because Dominicans like. Dominican Republic is next to Haiti.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But CEO, by the way, where's Kaiju lately? Kaiju's on the last stream. He's probably busy now. But it is what it is. Wait, hold on. Let's leave these last few comments. A demon kicker, boy thinks he's Justin Tucker. Yeah, facts. Ever since Michael's been off his meds, he's been saying some Kanye stuff on Instagram group chat. Oh, well, what is he saying? It's Jews?
Wait. Ever since Mike's been on his office, he's been saying some. Oh, well, Mike. Well, first of all, Mike's. I've been in the Discord. At least I've been in the Discord with Mike, and he's never said anything weird.
Yeah.
The only person that says weird shit is Cam.
Yeah, facts. Usually, by the way, how's the Discord going? Are you enjoying the Discord, CEO?
No, not really, because Cam's there, so it's a nuisance.
Is his profile picture you?
Who? Which one?
Cam. Yeah, Cam. His profile's picture's you, right?
Yeah, it's me.
Which is pretty gay.
No, which is gay. Yeah, he's obsessed with me.
That's why he will not be allowed back, and I will not be joining Michael's Discord at all.
No. I mean, no, don't.
Is Spongy in there too?
Yeah, but Spongy's cool, even though he's cool.
Why? Yeah, I know you didn't want him because he's low underage.
No, yeah, he's a very well behaved individual.
Yeah.
But Cam, like, he's younger than Cam, and Cam's just holy shit.
You obsessed with me, bro. You have him as your profile picture. Okay, whatever. No Shot Mike said that. Mike is beefing with Valix, saying that he supports women. Wait. Well, he's beefing with Alex? Mike is beefing with Alex, saying that supporting women is like supporting Hitler. There's no way he said that.
Wait, Mike said supporting women's like supporting Hitler?
There's no way he said that.
Mike, yeah, that doesn't sound like something Mike would ever say.
Well, I won't say that, but Apex, before we hop off, what stream was this? What video was this? I have to watch it for myself.
Oh, he said, yeah, he did say that. That's crazy if he said that. I mean, I actually want to hear him say that because that sounds like it'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
He can't be that retarded now. I mean, Mike is definitely. Mike was the retard champ.
Come on. You guys are new. This is the same guy. Before I started doing YouTube, before you gotta mod me. Why do I have to mod you? Just tell me the stream. Was it his last stream? The stream before that? Whatever. This is the same guy who's humping the fucking air. Well, yeah. Josh, what thing? Nah, man. I fuck you, Apex. I'll look for it myself when I get a chance. Or Josh, someone else send it to me. Or I'll ask somebody else. But this is the same guy who's humping the air, screaming TRL's name in a devil mask.
You weird as fuck. Wait. Who's weird as fuck?
Don't remind us of him doing the Finn Balor. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys were around for that? I don't remember. You weird as fuck. Who is? Mike?
No, well, listen, Cam. You shouldn't be calling anybody weird with the shit you be posting on Discord.
And lying about being a punter.
Like Cam's afraid to speak. You know that, right?
Yeah, he's a tough guy that wants your address so he can pull up, but he's afraid to get on a Discord call. I heard.
Yeah, he's afraid. I have a theory that he sounds like his voice must be fucked up or something.
Some kids doing the same thing. I was here, same with Josh IDK about the others. Have a friend like Mike. Imagine Mike's better than you.
Bro, you're Cam.
Facts.
Mike deleted the video. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes fucking sense. Maybe he was drunk off of moonshine, or what's that fucking beer that he drinks?
Something with the moon on it.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Seals, anything you want to say to the chat, specifically Cam?
Listen, anytime Cam's in the chat, roast his ass up. That's a new rule on the channel. All right, you gotta roast up. If you don't, we gotta put you in timeout. So you gotta roast up Cam anytime he shows up. That's it.
Yeah, and Cam, screw off. Stop posting anime or animal porn in the fucking Discord, making people lose their appetites and shit. But until next Sunday, everybody, peace.